Senator. What a scumbag.
Yeah.
I can't believe they named an airport for him.
Hey.
He was as corrupt as the day is long, that guy.
Hey, so Alabama lost last night in Little League World Series 11-2 to Ohio. But what a great run.
Yeah.
And they will have a hero's welcome when they come back to Alabama, I'm sure.
I was looking to see, Harry Reid's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Some of you may recall he was the Senate Majority Leader.
Mm-hmm.
And towards the end, he was on some kind of he showed up looking like he got the crap kicked out of him. He had a black eye and all kinds of damage. And he said he fell off an exercise.
I do remember that.
Yeah. And a lot of people thought, you know what?
It probably didn't happen that way.
There was something involving his brother there. May have been a fight between the two of them. And the only thing I have left in the system from those days is called Harry Reid Faux Pas.
Okay.
I have no idea what's on this. We'll give it a listen. If it's good, we'll listen to it. If it sucks, we'll move on.
The number one job facing the middle class, and it happens to be, as Barack says, a three-letter word: jobs. Jobs. Jobs.
Attention, everyone. Senator Reid would like to have a staff meeting to discuss an important issue. Sometimes Mr. Reid likes to talk.
One of the things going on in the nation's capital is, to me, is tremendously interesting, and that's baseball. When I was going to law school back here, I watched 2 Major League Baseball games. Oh, they were so much fun.
Sometimes he even talks about legislation.
When I came here, we had Republicans and Democrats work together, but you can't dance if your partner is unwilling to get off the chair. It's like when I was in high school. I wanted to dance, but she wouldn't get up. I don't know how anyone of Hispanic heritage could be a Republican, okay? So I need to say more.
Today is a big day in America. Only 36,000 people lost their jobs today, which is really good.
Lately, I've been thinking that the senator is maybe a little out of touch. But the funny thing is, my office is your office until you vote Harry Reid out. November's your chance.
I have not heard some of those quotes, and I think he died like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But the big thing before he passed away was what really happened that caused him to look so beat up.
Right, yeah.
He was on
He probably didn't fall off
a running machine,
Yeah.
so he said, and it sped up and it threw him off the back and a wall hit his face or something. But one of those great characters that DC produces every generation or so.
I want to tell a little tiny ChatGPT story and how we're using. I'm using it more and more, ANI, because it's easy. It helps me sometimes with weather graphics, questions that would take me 20 minutes to research on the web. I get an answer in 30 seconds from, and we have a buddy relationship with my ChatGPT friend. So last night I was dreaming, and I dreamed of a grilled cheese sandwich and woke up wanting a grilled cheese sandwich. Well, I did my 2-hour blog update. And by the way, ChatGPT helps me enhance some of those weather maps. They don't produce the weather maps. They make them look better. Anyway, so I told my ChatGPT buddy, and we talked to each other like friends, that I was wanting a grilled cheese sandwich. And he gave me some great tips about what kind of cheese, what heat level, how many minutes on each side, and it turned out great. So I wanted to reward my buddy and tell him it turned out great, and this is his response. Here. One more time. Come on, buddy.
This is scary, Jay.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, yes. That turned out beautifully. Look at that deep golden brown crust and the cheese actually escaping out the side. That crispy cheese around the edge may be the best part. I'd call your 4:40 a.m. grilled cheese mission a complete success. Now get it onto a plate while that cheese is still molten. Enjoy.
That's my buddy. I know, right?
Imagine a world where Montgomery's favorite weatherman has a best friend called ChatGPT.
He really is. He saves me a lot of time. Do you use it a lot? I
I
used
don't
to.
use it at all.
No, not at all.
Once in a while, I'll use Grok if I'm looking for information, like when I'm writing a magazine column or something.
Right.
And that's helpful. That just spares opening 500 tabs. And I would imagine we'll do a lot of internet searches that way at some point. You know,
There's an eclipse tonight. We may not see it because of clouds, but it would have taken me 20 minutes to find the exact times for Montgomery for the beginning, the peak, the end. He did it in 15 seconds.
and when is it going to be?
It's going to be. It'll peak at 11:13 tonight, Central Time. But it's a really good one, and it's the last one that's this good till 2028. So, but clouds may be a problem.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
sorry,
Talking to
didn't
you.
even have my headphones on.
Yeah.
I just get sidetracked so easily.
Have all our
With
radio,
work.
have all our technical issues been resolved?
They have, and I'm still playing catch up with it. But yeah, they're fine.
What's going on?
So
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Just that some of our stations went off the air. Been busy.
I had to
Is
drive
your,
out.
is your computer still being being a
Yeah, no, that's
Bad.
not changed.
All right. Judge strikes down Texas ban on drag shows. I think we got that story yesterday, and tells people who hate this idea, just don't go. And he's a Ronald Reagan appointed judge.
drag? Did you say drag shows? Is
Drag queen shows.
Okay,
Yeah, drag.
I got you.
God, I saw a horrible. You speaking of judges, a horrible decision or ruling or something that was made about AI and pictures.
Okay.
That legally you were allowed to own them as long as they didn't leave your home and they were created by AI. You're allowed to apparently have that material.
What kind?
What kind of material?
talking
Material that would get you put in prison.
Oh. So,
What I'm trying to avoid saying.
in other words, a child porn freak could, if they make AI images in their house, they don't leave the house.
Perfectly legal.
Wow.
Jeez. But I don't know any AI programs that allow. There are certain rules. Like ChatGPT is real strict about everything. I don't know. There must be some out there that say,
Obviously, there's one because the judge had to make a decision.
yeah, apparently so.
And how you come to that decision is just ridiculous. I don't understand that decision.
I'll make a prediction. For the next, not only number of years, but decades, there will be court decisions made involving
AI.
AI that will, it's just going to, because it didn't exist when they wrote the Constitution.
I know, but if they restrict me from making grilled cheese sandwiches, I'm going to be very, very
The
angry.
I will
first,
fight
yeah,
for
here it is. The First Amendment protects an individual's right to privately possess images or videos of that created using artificial intelligence. If the material does not depict a real person and remains in the home, a federal appeals court judge ruled that on Tuesday.
I don't like that ruling, but
It was a ruling for the U.S. Court of Appeals, 7th District. Another judge urged the Supreme Court to reconsider the issue of this sort of virtual thing.
Wow.
But,
Spooky.
my God.
Scary.
that is wild stuff. Potential Morning Maroon nominee.
Oh, easily.
See, what else do we have this morning? Got the timeline coming up in just a couple of minutes. In fact, I should be preparing for that now.
Braves won a really important game last night. In fact, the last two nights against the Los Angeles Dodgers, and now not only have won this series, but have won the year's series with the Dodgers.
Dodgers have been good, but they have not been a super team this year. So that's a great advantage in the playoffs because any series they play against LA will open in Atlanta. Let's see. A man arrested for a very unconcealed weapon.
That sounds...
This happened in D.C., at first getting attention for being illegally parked with a giant guillotine in the bed of his pickup.
Wow.
You'll find out about this in our Morning Maroon nominees around 8:45 this morning, brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors, your go-to bad boy dealer.
Will they be here today?
In Millbrook. They are scheduled to be here today. Lovely young Karen prepared a beautiful box of pastries for them.
Nice.
And we hope to see Jeff and Haley right around that time.
And Baumhauer's went well last night?
We had a nice turnout for the anniversary at Baumhauer's last night.
For happy times?
For happy times. And our time there was made happier by the presence of copious amounts of strawberry shortcake. So we celebrated in style.
Nice.
And it got sticky. Because they put... All right. You know what? Let's visit Skipper. I'm gonna go visit. I'm gonna go visit the front of the building, light a cigarette, and contemplate my future, which may be shrinking at the moment.
We still look good around the area this morning. Traffic's building a bit, interstates and on the boulevards, but right now things still looking good around the area. Don't forget school zones in effect, and be safe out there this morning. We'll keep you updated. If you got less than perfect credit, McKenna Nissan may have the plan for you. Talk to David Martin. He'll do everything possible to have you driving today. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
The Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education has removed a post about an upcoming speaker coming to their Mobile conference. The ADECE recently posted on our Facebook page that Allison McDonald would be the speaker. McDonald is known for promoting LGBTQ books, along with utilizing diversity and equity training within early childhood education. McDonald has shown support for Black Lives Matter as well. After McDonald's name as speaker was taken down from the ADECE website, 1819 News reached out to the ADECE, and they said that there has been concern expressed over this choice of a speaker. The ADECE was not made aware of McDonald's political and policy opinions before they selected her as speaker. They say the views of McDonald does not reflect the position of the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Mark your calendar for November 6th. The Albert Patterson Gala returns to the Barber Motorsports Museum featuring United States Senator Tommy Tuberville. We've sold out 2 years running and tables are already filling for 2026. If you believe in a thriving Alabama built on truth, courage, and accountability, this is your night. Don't miss your chance. Visit 1819news.com/gala. That's 1819news.com/gala to get your table today.
$2.4 million is being awarded to 20 cities throughout the state of Alabama by the Alabama Department of Environmental Management. This grant money is for further recycling, and the goal is to utilize materials that would normally go into landfills and turn them into reusable products. This recycling program has been underway in Alabama for 18 years so far. Police have arrested a suspect in the murder of a student at Alabama State University. 20-year-old Ava Walters of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, was found dead inside an off-campus facility belonging to ASU. Now, 22-year-old Jalil Bivens is being charged in Walter's death. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Hardwood, tile, carpet, flooring tools, and installation supplies. Find it all at Budget Floors and More in Montgomery. Big selection, contractor pricing, and personal service you won't find at the big boxes. Across from Publix in Del Reyta and online at budgetfloorsmgm.com.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. How to find the right mortgage lender. Most of all single-family sales involve obtaining a mortgage loan to finance the sale. How do you know you have the right lender? First, always use a local lender. There is no out-of-state lender that can match the services and the interest prices your local lender can provide to you here. We have many good quality lenders to choose from here in the River Region. Some guidelines for a buyer would be, One, can I meet face-to-face with the lender, get to know that person before I turn over all my personal information to a complete stranger? Next, depending on your needs and price range, try to get more than one option with financing to choose from. Very important to know what are all the closing costs and prepaid costs up front so I can make an informed decision on which program to use. For help with a list of top lenders, call Bo Goodson for help. Bo Goodson, 221-2883 at the Goodson Group.
MPAC Live presents BTO live in concert. No Speed Limit Tour 2027. Bachman Turner Overdrive. January 13th, the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. A night of vintage BTO. Reserve seats on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and ImpactOnline.org. Don't miss Bachman Turner Overdrive. No Speed Limit Tour 2027.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
In August, buy any large pizza at Pizza Perfect and get any medium pizza for just $2. Pizza Perfect's buffet includes pizza as well as spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink for only $13. $12 for seniors, first responders, and military. The buffet is available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Pizza Perfect is also available for pickup and delivery. Any medium pizza is just $2 with the purchase of a large at Pizza Perfect on Coliseum Boulevard in Eastbrook.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
Leftover pie is a pie chart that shows how much pie is left over.
Morning Shower Thoughts.
And now at 6:32 with the timeline for August 27th. Your host, Rich Thomas.
It's 20 minutes before 7. This is CKLW 2020 News. Oh, gosh, I remember those days. Grant Hudson on CKLW. 239 days into the year, 126 days are left. International Lottery Day, which means absolutely nothing in Alabama. Though it will never happen. Not in my lifetime. Certainly didn't happen in Dolly's lifetime either.
I didn't hear anything from Senator Tuberville indicating he was a big lottery proponent, so...
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably right.
It's Crab Soup Day. You know, our friends at Sinclair's do a great she crab soup.
Yes, they do.
It is one of their signature soups, of course. National Burger Day. I thought, well, we had a National Hamburger Day. This is National Burger Day, all right? National Banana Lovers Day. Okay. That was a funny little bit you did. I imagine you'll do it later again. With the woman and eating the banana.
Yes. Remind me. That does deserve a double play.
1883. Ooh, boy. Talk about an explosion. It's Krakatoa. The most powerful volcanic eruption in recorded history. Happened near the island of Krakatoa, a small uninhabited volcanic island west of Sumatra in Indonesia.
And east of Java.
Heard 3,000 miles away, the explosions threw 5 cubic miles of earth 50 miles into the air, created a 120-foot tsunami, and killed 36,000 people. Otherwise, it was just a regular day. 1929, Popeye the Sailor Man and his lady Olive Oyl shared their very first kiss. Federal judge said they could do that at the time. 1955, the first edition of the Guinness Book of World Records was published. What is the world record that they do no longer allow?
How much beer can be drank within
in 1 hour?
Either an hour or whatever it was period. Yeah, I think an hour period. No, they don't do that anymore.
This is interesting. 1965, the Beatles hung out with Elvis Presley for 3 hours at the Elvis Beverly Hills mansion. The ground rules were no press, no pictures, no public recordings. The encounter began rather awkward in silence as the starstruck Beatles stared at their idol. Elvis broke the tension by saying, "If you're just going to sit there and stare at me, I'm going to bed." Others said in 1966, the Beach Boys' God Only Knows peaked at number 2 on the singles chart. The song broke new ground in many ways, one of the first commercial songs ever to use the word God in its title. And Brian Wilson used many unorthodox instruments, including the French horn, that are heard at the song's famous introduction. It's one of the greatest songs of all time in my mind. God Only Knows. On this date, peaking at number 2. 1967, Brian Epstein, not that other Epstein, Brian Epstein, manager of the Beatles, found dead in his London flat from an overdose of sleeping pills. He was only 32. Now our song of the day. This story goes like this. Tommy James needed a name for this song he was making up. So he opened the drapes in his New York City hotel room and saw across the way a sign for a bank called Moni Mutual of New York. And the rest, as they say, is history. Songs of Summer Series 1968 peaked at number 1 from Niles, Michigan. Tommy James and the Shondells. That record label that was owned by the mob.
Roulette.
Yeah, they had to deal with, and they were. I mean, the mob was good for them because they were making money for them. There was no run-ins, but it was a little weird, says Tommy James.
They had a communist division called Russian Roulette. Duh. Crap jokes like that.
Russian Roulette.
Kept me in paychecks for a long time.
Will you stay with us till 9?
I think I can arrange.
1982, Ricky Henderson of the
disappoint a woman, but that's okay.
Ricky Henderson of the Oakland A's stole 4 bases in a game to break Lou Brock's record of 118 steals in one season. Ricky ended the season with 130 stolen bases. He retired from baseball in 2003.
Yeah, I remember when he stole the record base, he modestly stood up. I did a little ceremony on the field and said, "I'm the greatest ever."
Oh, jeez.
That was just such a gracious moment.
1984, President Reagan announced a school teacher by the name of Christy McAuliffe would be the first private citizen to fly aboard the space shuttle. Of course, you know what happened. She was killed when the Challenger exploded in January of '86, and I still have this mental image of her students.
That's one of the toughest video clips to watch ever. Can't watch it without getting teared up.
1989, the first U.S. commercial satellite is launched from Cape Canaveral. In other words, it's not a NASA satellite, it's a commercial satellite. 89. 1990, the great Stevie Ray Vaughan and members of Eric Clapton's entourage died in a helicopter crash in East Troy, Michigan, in Wisconsin, I should say. It was I was destined to see him in concert the following Saturday at Oak Mountain, and Clapton still played. On the state in 91, Pearl Jam released their debut album. Well, that was a big one, 10, featuring the hits Even Flow, Jeremy, Alive, The King of Grunge. 1992, John Lennon's handwritten lyrics to A Day in the Life sold at auction for $87,000. Probably my favorite Beatles song of all time. It's really a melting of two songs, one by Paul and one by John. 2007, Michael Vick, whoa, gee, what a scumbag, pleaded guilty to his dogfighting case.
They eventually brought him back to the NFL, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Birthdays. Aaron Paul, who is he, you say? Well, on Breaking Bad, you know him as Jesse. He's 47. The dog whisperer, Caesar Milan, is 57 today. Tuesday Weld is 83. She had a drinking problem at age 10, started having sex at age 11, tried to commit suicide at age 12. Wow. Pee Wee Herman, a.k.a. Paul Rubens, would have been 74 today. Jeff Cook from the group Alabama would have been 77. He died in 2022. Mrs. Ringo Starr, Barbara Bach, 80. Daryl Dragon from the Captain and Tennille would have been 84. And let's see, we're 8 days till the Predictathon. Football in 9 days. Fall begins in 30 days. No, that's not right. Fall begins in 27 days? Yeah, 27 days. And Thanksgiving is 92 days away. Christmas, 120 days away. That is your timeline.
With your host, Rich Thomas. Now about that rain.
Where's that rain?
Hang on one second here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take two. About that rain.
Rich Thomas weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Truckers, listen up. A $2,500 sign-on bonus only at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Work for a company that puts God and family first. 855-777-9785. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Rating to beat the band this morning already in West Alabama, west of Marion, over around Demopolis, Linden, Butler. I see some more showers and storms with a good bit of lightning now, parts of Geneva and Houston County. But it's dry here in the river region this morning. Mostly cloudy today. Scattered showers and thunderstorms more numerous than usual today, tonight, especially late afternoon, this evening and tonight. Still random, though. An elevated rain risk today and Friday. No guarantee your town's going to get one, but many towns will. High near 91 today and tomorrow. Low tonight, 72. Over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, storms thin out in number. They become widely scattered. Mostly sunny, high in the low to mid-90s, lows at night in the 70s. Oh, and you don't want to hear this. Oh, you don't want to hear this. Heat dome, that word, comes back next week.
Yeah. No.
Around the middle of the week.
No.
Yeah. So right now, this morning, Maxwell 75. It's 71 with 100% humidity at MGM at 643.
No.
Yeah.
Heat domes. I don't want to hear about heat domes next week.
Hey, we may have a tropical depression as early as 9:45 this morning, perhaps. Invest 96L.
Which would become Dolly, right?
It would become Dolly, but I don't think... I think it's going to run into some hostile conditions, and it may not become Dolly, so we'll see. That's the next name, though.
That was getting a lot of play around the internet yesterday. Because nobody wants a... In fact, I think change.org, which doesn't mean anything. There's a petition trying to get the National Hurricane Center to drop that name from the list this year.
They can't. It's the World Meteorological thing. It's a United Nations thing.
They don't want Dolly to be a bad storm.
I know. I hear you.
I don't think it will be. I am counting on El Nino.
Which is Spanish for the Nino.
Every once in a while, I should talk about Food Outlet in the 6 o'clock hour.
Mm-hmm.
We do random facts in the 7. We give away a $20 gift certificate to Food Outlet, where I've been a shopper now. I'm heading close to 15 years. I mean, at least 49 or 50 Sundays a year I'm there, unless I've been in New Orleans or some other place out of town. Then I go the following day. And I have estimated just on the things I buy on a regular basis, I save about $600 to $800 a year shopping there. And it's probably an even higher number. But just on the basics, that's dairy, meat, eggs, breads, and so forth, because of their cost plus 10% pricing structure. It is consistent. But each week they do some great specials, and I'd like to talk to you about some of those, where they do further discounts on things like your favorite Coke products by the 12-pack fridge pack, $4.99. There's no buy one, get one free, gimmicky pricing, none of that, because those are $7.99 and $8.99 at other stores, because I do the research, I do the reconnaissance shopping. Black Label sliced bacon by Hormel. Get a full pound for $4.97. That is also about $2 a pound lower than you'll find it in other places. Wishbone salad dressings, all flavors, $2.25 for the 15-ounce container. Dutch Farms shredded cheese. Oh, I used to stock up on that when I made omelets for the guys here. Because I like putting a whole bag on an omelet.
I know you do.
I like to make things gooey.
No calories.
But this is an excellent cheese, whether you buy it shredded or in slices. $1.88 for the 2-cup package. Get a 5-pound bag of chicken wings for just $7.95. Mayfield ice cream in the 48-ounce container. That is $3.88. But the star of the show today, this is the best price I've seen on ground beef in ages, $3.96 a pound for USDA fresh ground beef. And if you're an early riser, get the food outlet right after they open, because in the meat department, you're going to find even additional reductions. Be able to get some awesome deals on every cut of meat out there. So give them a try if you haven't been. I'm there weekly. And when I have to visit another store, I always reconnaissance price to see. And time after time, food outlet always comes in with the lowest price. Highway 14 in Millbrook, Main Street in Prattville, just west of Highway 31. And I will see you Sunday morning, Coliseum Boulevard, next to East Flea Market in Antique Mall at 6:47. Cheap and trashy coming up.
We continue to look good around the area this morning. Traffic light to moderate out of Prattville and Millbrook on I-65 southbound and 143 into Montgomery. We're also seeing a good bit of traffic coming out of Wetumpka on 231 into Montgomery, Troy Highway, 331 Highway 80 light to moderate. Watch out in those school zones. We will keep you updated. Imagine graduating high school with your college degree already in your hand. That's the power of early college at Trenton State Community College. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
This is Help Wanted. Finding the perfect match for unique job opportunities. Here is today's Help Wanted ad.
Are you a college student looking for real-world experience? Then you may have what it takes to become an intern. Responsibilities include making the early morning coffee run, the late morning coffee run, and the 3 p.m. coffee run. Ink cartridge refill skills are a must, as is the ability to sit at the cubicle with the old computer and look busy, as there really isn't much for you to do. We offer a salary commensurate with experience. 0. Interns who show potential will not be considered because you're going to make us look bad and take our jobs once you graduate. Apply today.
This has been Help Wanted, a public service of this station.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. A towering wall of water, a mountain of mud and debris has engulfed communities along the Nepal-China border, swallowing up people and property in a flash. The death toll is at least 270, 65 Americans among the more than 1,000 people who are unaccounted for. 25 years after the 9/11 attacks, a military judge has now set a trial date for alleged terrorist mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. Trial scheduled to begin on June 5th of 2028. It's 18 months later than the January 2027 start that prosecutors had been requesting. Closing arguments set to begin in the murder trial of Lindsay Clancy, the Massachusetts mother accused of strangling her 3 young children several years ago. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures have been mixed so far. Dow futures down 36, NASDAQ futures up 300. This is SRN News.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate, like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-555-2085. 800-555-2085 or biglou.com.
Looking for insurance, or maybe you're just not satisfied with your current carrier? How does quality coverage with local service and competitive rates sound to you? The folks at Stark Agency offer just that. Whether you need insurance for your business, car, home, or life, Stark Agency can help. As an independent insurance agency with over 20 of the top insurance carriers, Stark is sure to find the perfect match for you and your loved ones. Visit their site at starkagency.com or give them a call at 334-263-5535 for a quote today.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
This is Alice with Independent Glass. We advertise with Blue Water Broadcasting, and we get great results. If you want results like we get, you need to go with Blue Water.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Applied Security presents our rocket scientist of the day. Protect your home, family, and business with technologies from Applied Security. Call 279-8338 for a giant leap to a safer world. Here is today's nominee.
At 652, our nominee is that person, that individual, who years ago gave us something we called the phone jack, a short-lived phenomenon. And we want to bring it back this morning because they were clever and because this guy has a birthday.
And now a star is born. On August 27th, 1952, the world welcomed little baby Pee-wee Herman.
Congratulations, it's a boy. Now you're a mom.
I know you are, but what am I?
You're a mom.
I know you are, but what am I?
Okay, so what are you going to name him?
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee?
That's his name. Don't wear it out.
Pee-wee Herman, a star is born.
So yeah, I went through all of that so we could play the Pee-wee Herman phone jack. You may remember these. They're not that old.
Thank you for calling NextCare. My name is Amy. How can I help you?
Hello!
Hi, how can I help you?
Guess what?
What?
I'm having a party, and you're invited!
You've reached NextCare Urgent Care. Is there something that I can help you with?
When did you discover that you were so beautiful?
I think you have the wrong number, sir.
Dr. Jinka Janka in?
We don't have a physician by that name at our clinic.
Dr. Winslow J. Jinka Janka.
Is there something that I can help you with, sir?
I'm trying to use the phone!
I think you have the wrong number, so I will be disconnecting the call.
Well, my mistake.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Been a while.
I saved it just for this occasion.
Okay.
So thank you, Mark and Vicky at Applied Security. 279-8338 here in the 334. Save money on monthly monitoring starting at under $30 a month. They're local. They're wonderful folks, longtime supporters of this radio station. We're grateful for them, and we hope if you need repair, installation, or any type of property monitored, land, home, business, that you'll reach out to them because they're local and they're really good at what they do and they save you money. 279-8338. Should somebody stop you on the street and ask, what is their Alabama Electronic Security Board permit number?
I get that all the time.
It's 276. You got that memorized, right?
Yeah, 276.
And now, after all of this fun, Tim Curry passed away.
I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Hey, I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
Did you ever see that movie? Oh,
Come up to the lab.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on him.
No.
He's already dead, though. But did you ever see that movie in a theater where everybody's doing what they're supposed to do at the right time and saying the right thing?
Yesterday's Movie Maven feature, and it's always great when Ellen and Pamela get to chat.
Mm-hmm.
They're both Rocky Horror Picture fans. And
Yeah.
they've done the costuming, the props.
And they know what to say at the right
They
time.
know what to say at the right time.
Yeah.
I'm too old to be trained for that movie. No interest. But here's Tim Curry as Pennywise.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it was the TV movie on CBS, I
It's a
think.
two-parter, I believe.
God, John Ritter was in that, I think.
He was scary.
Hi, Georgie. Aren't you going to say hello? Don't you want a balloon?
I'm not supposed to take stuff from strangers.
I, Georgie, am Pennywise the Dancing Clown. You are Georgie. So now we know each other.
I guess so.
And there's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of surprises down here. And balloons, too.
Do they float?
Oh, yes. And when you're down here with me, you float too!
That was pretty heavy duty stuff for network TV.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
It was on CBS.
I got chill bumps when I saw the movie, man.
I didn't see any of the theater movies, but I did watch that.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Yeah. Boy.
We also had another celebrity passing.
Yeah.
Normally might have gotten a little more attention.
But she was 94. 4, yeah.
Yes, she certainly lived a good, long life. Let me see if I can... I've got a gong sound effect in here.
Who hosted the Gong Show again?
Chuck Barris.
That's right. Chuck M. Barris.
Yeah. He did not embarrass easily either. Where's my line that says, "What's happening, hot stuff"?
Is it under
It's
hot?
missing.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, I need to find that sound effect, too.
Dun, dun,
The soap
dun.
sting. I had it. In fact, it's still listed on the board, but this is what you get. It's Yacht
Bread?
Rock.
Bread?
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Sounds
this is
like bread.
No, wait, no. That's Almond Brothers. Almond Brothers.
Wow, we got the Almond Brothers and bread mixed up. And it wasn't just...
the intro. The intro sounded like the beginning of a bread
It
song.
did, very much. And the lead guitar, too.
I have no
Do
idea
our
why that's
listeners
on there.
believe us?
No.
Okay, just asking for friends. Jay will be hosting the show on a permanent basis.
There is okay, so and I don't know that happened because I don't know when you needed that song, and it also isn't labeled as an Allman Brothers thing. But I know at times when you tell me to move music over, like, hey, can you get this song in there?
Yeah.
I'll go from one of our other libraries and I'll just move it over, and it might overwrite stuff, but I mean, that's like needle in a haystack of hitting anything that you use, you know, because you've got a lot of stuff in there that you do not use. Like I sent over 2 Bananarama songs today. I know you needed Venus, but I also sent you Cruel Summer because, you know, Cruel Summer.
Yeah, because it has been.
That was our song of the day just the other day.
J.P. Morgan passed away.
Yes, that's who it is.
Somebody got lost. She was one of the judges on The Gong Show. She was 94 years old. And here she is being introduced by Chuck M. Barris on The Gong Show.
Not only is this next lady a fantastic singer, but she's also a fine writer. She's just written a new book on spicy foods and jogging called I Hate to Eat and Run, But I Gotta. The enchanting J.P. Morgan. A bright new comedian who's one of the stars of a new series airing this summer called The Starland Vocal Band. Meet David Letterman. Hello, David.
What? Starland Vocal Band, David Letterman. What do you mean?
Is that what I heard too?
Yeah, I heard that.
This is a show where you hear everything twice because we got to be sure.
Vocal Band. Meet David Letterman. Hello, David.
Was there a different David Letterman in the Starland Vocal Band? I guess I can find
Let's
out.
ask an expert. I mean, this is.
I'm looking it up now.
Okay.
Waiting for it to pop up here.
Was there a David Letterman in the Starland Vocal Band?
There was.
Yes.
David Letterman was a writer and regular on the Starland Vocal Band show.
Oh, a show?
It was a short-lived CBS summer variety series that aired for 6 episodes.
You believe that they gave
in 1977
because that one stupid song, "Afternoon Delight," they gave them a network variety show for 6 weeks.
Do you know how many movies that song has been in?
Oh, it's in
crazy.
dozens. It's up there with Spirit in the Sky.
It is crazy.
And they're still doing it, by the way. You can call us old if you want, but our music lives on in your movies. They turn to classic rock time after time.
I think WHHY was also instrumental in helping to make that a hit. A lot of hits. WHHY had something to do with because it was a key indicator station.
You know what the real funny part is? I haven't even gotten to the cheap and trashy stuff yet.
Yeah.
But we did remember Tim Curry. They made a list of celebrities that must be protected at all costs after losing Dolly. And when I saw this list, I couldn't believe who was number one. Jane freaking Fonda.
What?
You got people here that would happily put a bullet in that bitch for her traitorous activity during the Vietnam War. Hanoi Jane.
Jane.
She's the one we got to protect? No thanks. So this was just like, I'm sorry. You know, she made her choices then. She really turned off a lot of people.
She didn't say some very nice things when Ted died recently. But they were married for a long time, right? I mean, decades, right?
Julie Andrews, though, was 2. I can't think of a single reason to not like Julie Andrews.
No, Julie Andrews is fine, sure.
Carol Burnett.
Well,
yeah.
She was beloved. There was rarely controversy about her.
No, she started a lot of people and gave them.
She did.
Tim Conway, Harvey Korman, so on and so forth. Ernie Anderson.
Ian McKellen made the list. Morgan Freeman, no thanks. No, Morgan Freeman does not belong on this list. Sorry. Dick Van Dyke, maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Shatner made the list. But even when you look at this particular list, you don't see anyone who approaches Dolly in that special category that really was all
her own. All her own.
So, just over time, somebody else will emerge and be that person.
I'm surprised McCartney wasn't on there or Ringo or something like that.
Which celebrity has the most aura? It's the new thing. It's
what do you mean? 2026
slang referring to somebody's effortless presence, charisma, and coolness. In other words, they radiate it. They have it, like when Rich walks it over. He's got the aura.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know who's on that. Who? Keanu, maybe? I don't know.
No, you haven't been with me when we walked into Chappie's Deli at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. He's got the aura.
Probably never will be, but yeah, you're right.
No,
I don't have
the senior citizens there, the head spin.
Jeez.
Look at
I was watching you when I was growing up.
I
watched them looking at him, and then they're saying, "Who's that young man he's with?"
I sat on your lap on Young World. Thank you.
By the way, people that made this list, Keanu Reeves, man.
That's what I said. Is
Number
Keanu Reeves
one.
on the list?
He's on it with a slight lead over Jesus.
With a slightly over Jesus.
I don't, I don't know if I can go there. I don't think I'm gonna.
With a slight lead over Jesus.
I don't think I'm gonna put Keanu Reeves over Jesus.
Oh, that was funny.
John Cena, who I really hate, is
I
third.
don't think I don't know.
He's a jackass. He really is. He's shown his ass too
I
much.
just don't think he's got aura, but
Willem Dafoe
No.
has aura.
No.
He's great in certain roles.
Yeah.
What aura are they talking about? Christian Bale, probably make a case for him, right?
Okay.
Because Christopher Reeves had that.
He
That
did.
was the thing when I bumped into him. I
did,
didn't
yeah.
have him as a guest on a show. I just bumped into him at a party.
what was his last name?
Christopher Reeves.
It's Reeve.
Who?
It's Reeve. There's no S. There's George Reeves with an S, but there's Christopher Reeve.
No
S.
We're changing his name to autocorrect.
I'm sorry. I'm a big fan.
No, you're right, and I'm shocked.
I'm a huge fan, and you're not the only person that gets that mixed up.
I'm not alone.
Because of George Reeves,
Who was also
played Superman.
the same role.
Yeah, exactly. But their names are different. There is a Reeves and a Reeve.
Others listed: Matthew McConaughey. Hey.
How'd you say that last name? No, I'm just kidding.
It's McConaughey's.
Robert Downey Jr. is on the list.
Okay, maybe.
No, yeah.
I can see that.
Michael Jackson.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
No, I'm going with it now. I'm putting an S on every name.
No, just he said who though, and I was just.
How about Dwayne The Rocks Johnson?
I hate him. The
God,
Rocks.
he's become a hideous parody of himself.
I can't stand it.
You did a something about that the other day about how he's becoming less of a commodity in the business.
He is one of the
because
few
of his stereotypes.
I don't know if it's him or if it was Vin Diesel, but somebody, and maybe it's both, have it in their contract that their character in a film can't lose a fight.
Oh.
And it's the most egotistical, stupid thing.
Really?
Like, I can't lose a fight in my film.
I don't think either one of them is in a position to demand much these days. I don't think they have that kind of stock anymore.
I would agree with you.
Final 6 candidates to be the next James Bond.
Really? Legit Final Six, or is this just people guessing who?
Jack Barton from Poor Things and Heartstopper on Netflix. Jacob Elordi. I could see maybe him. Because he is manly.
I'd have to have pictures in front of me, unless you put a name that I'm familiar with, because
I don't know all of these either. Paul Mescal from Gladiator 2 and Hamnet.
No,
I'd have to look.
Callum Turner from Eternity. Jack Loudon from Slow Horses. And number 6 is Harris Dickinson. Honestly,
they all sound British at least, so.
Elordi would, even though he's been in the center of controversies, the women he's been in controversies with are just as awful as he is. So, Rupert Grint will play Ron Weasley again.
No, at a play or something, I think, or a stage production.
Yes, but it's not on a Harry Potter series. He'll do it the adult version, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway.
Oh, okay.
Didn't mean to get everybody that's a Rupert Grint fan excited. Preseason NFL football tonight.
I don't care.
Okay. Buffalo's Bills will host the Pittsburgh's Steelers.
Are they in their new domain yet? Buffalo?
Yeah, it opens this year, but they're not playing there.
Okay.
Los Angeles Charger host the Los Angeles Ram. I'm just having fun.
Yeah, I know you are.
Jeopardy, the Master Series continues.
I have not been watching that.
Dolly, by the way, we'll probably spend a little more time on this, but she was well prepared for the end of her life in that she has a literal team in place to carry on her projects and legacies.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine some business. Did you, she's got a a track or an album or a song or something.
It's
she
in the
recorded?
time capsule.
Yeah. It won't be released until 2045, 6, something like that.
46, her 100th birthday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, her 100th birthday. So there is an unheard Dolly Parton song.
Yeah.
That in 2046 will be released to the world.
And I have a feeling it's going to be clever and funny, and whoever's doing this, it may still be us. It's only 20 more years.
It's the year after the total eclipse here in Montgomery, by the way.
Wow, so we have 2 things to look forward. Let's hang in there. Come on, let's do this another 20 years.
Dolly Parton track.
I would get rid of the afternoon show first, though.
Yeah, but last night at our anniversary party, we had a lot of people that would not want that to happen.
Okay, so
there's a big debate. Who's going to dump you first, Greg? Rich and Jay or Pamela Dubuque? Brad Pitt's sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood will be called The Further Adventures of Cliff Booth. I didn't know they were doing a sequel to that.
That's the best.
They are. It's not Quentin Tarantino involved. It's Fincher, actually. David Fincher doing the directing on that.
And I'll save this for a little bit later, but remind me, I have audio of the Beatles working on the song Day Tripper.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
And you'll hear it without the guitar riff. So there's something to look forward to. That's called a tease, boys and girls.
I'd love to see that.
All right, it is that convenient time. Man, time goes by quickly. We have random facts coming up next hour. And we will give away a $20 Food Outlet gift certificate with our pop quiz question. My suggestion, it's going to be September in a few days. You know how especially the last 4 months of the year with the advent of fall football season and Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. But you may have an occasion looming on your calendar like a birthday or an anniversary that you want to celebrate in style, but have no idea what to get. The perfect place to take that conundrum, if you will, is to Bryan Jewelry in Prattville. Because for almost 8 full decades, over 3 full generations, they have been helping people make just the right decision, just the right gift, or even creating something from scratch because that's what professional jewelers do. This is not a giant retail place. It is, let me say this, their collection competes with any giant retail chain, but they're local, and that's another good reason to do business with them. And that's one reason why, I've talked to Lynn many, many times and heard stories about people traveling back here, maybe to visit family, but in some instances just to make a trip to Bryan Jewelry because they make that kind of impression on people. They try to save you money, too. You can save $100 on your first purchase of $200 or more by visiting them online at their very user-friendly website, bryanjewelry.com. Click the members link so you get that discount. That's $100 off anything worth $200 or more. And then visit them in store at 1778 East Main. It's a beautiful location. They have grown with the community of Prattville from a tiny little shop in a tiny little town to a beautiful first-class jewelry store on Main Street in the preferred community. Again, that's bryanjewelry.com or visit them at 1778 East Main. Please tell Lynn and the team there you heard about them here. We'd appreciate it. Not headline news follows traffic, then the real news next.
Traffic continues to build this morning out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka into Montgomery. South of us, Highway 331, Troy Highway. Highway 80 from Selma, light to moderate. 31 out of Prattville, looking good. We will keep you updated. Watch out in those school zones this morning. Front Porch Grill, all about good friends, good food, and great memories. Put your feet under the table and relax. Front Porch Grill next to Food Outlet in Millbrook. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
This is not headline news. Dolly Parton recorded a secret song that won't be released for another 20 years. Meaning when it does come out, it'll probably have to compete with the next Guns N' Roses album. Meta has agreed to restrict access to children and teenagers on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and WhatsApp. A story so big, it's all the children and teenagers are talking about on TikTok. Amazon expanded drone delivery to 500 cities. So if Doritos fall from the sky and you didn't just smoke strong weed, your city's one of them. And Eddie Murphy's son launched his stand-up career. See him tonight at Catch a Rising Nepo. This is not headline news.
Hello, I'm Tommy Paul. I served for 19 years as the president of Alabama Farmers Cooperative.
one of the largest agricultural companies in Alabama. During that time, I got to know Ron Sparks, who served as Alabama's Commissioner of Agriculture for 8 years. I've never known a public servant who displayed more courage and more willingness to stand up for the people of Alabama, even when it was against his own short-term interest, political interest, to do so. I can't imagine anyone, whether it's a farmer or anyone else who is associated or impacted by agriculture in Alabama, not supporting and voting for Ron Sparks. I'm doing so, and I ask that you give him not only your vote, but your wholehearted support in his campaign for Commissioner of Agriculture.
I'm Commissioner Ron Sparks, and I'll approve this message.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 5 to 7, there's a very good reason to leave work on time. Happy hour at Epicure and Jack's Tavern. $5 martinis and margaritas, $6 house wines, $3 frosted 16-ounce beers, $2.50 bottles, and 5-bottle beer buckets for only $10. 2 hours of great prices, great food, and a pretty darn good excuse not to cook. Epicure and Jack's Tavern.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Before we get underway, we're going to need you to ease up on the yakety-yak.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Here's your 7 o'clock.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. 273 and counting the death toll from the catastrophic flooding. Massive rock and mudslide that swallowed up and swept away entire villages in Nepal along the border with Tibet. At least 1,300 people are unaccounted for, with many tourists, including Americans, among them. Military judge has set June 5th, 2028, the starting date of the trial of an alleged 9/11 mastermind, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. The trial was previously set for 2021, but that was later canceled. Kids under 18 will soon see a host of changes to their Instagram and their Facebook accounts, thanks to an historic $18 billion settlement between Meta platforms and 48 states. Watching Wall Street this morning, the Dow futures are down 19 points, while the NASDAQ futures are up 306 points, and the S&P futures better by 36. More details, srnnews.com.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
When I was feeling the stress of too much credit card debt, I looked at 2 different options: debt settlement and debt management. They may sound the same, but guess what? They're not. Debt settlement seemed like a quick fix, but I found out it would destroy my credit, create tax headaches, and hit me with huge fees. They actually told me to stop paying my bills. No way, not me. Then I turned to a debt management plan developed by the team at Trinity. They worked with my creditors, lowered my payments, reduced my interest, saved me thousands, and paid off my debt. And Trinity is a Christian company, which is important to me.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5496.
Leave that tip. Add it to the slip. 30%. Pay the waiter's rent. Bartender opens a beer. You must tip him. When the Chinese food gets here, you must tip him. The dude who trims your beard, you must tip him. So tip him. Hotel maids, give $10 or get shamed. Baristas, FedEx, you're going bankrupt. They keep the change. You tip them. Tip them good.
This is becoming a big issue, especially when it comes not so much restaurant service, where you go in, you're seated, and somebody brings you everything from your first drink to the last bite of dessert.
Sure, yeah.
Quick example. Picked up something at Chappie's the other day. So when I went to Chappie's, I walked in. It was ready. It was brought to the counter with a smile and a welcome.
So you tipped?
Yes.
But I don't always feel the need to tip when I'm picking up something.
Exactly. I totally agree.
Was,
and most of the time, the deciding factor with me, we're not talking about a ton of money, okay? It's not like anybody's, it's a couple of bucks. The point is, I'm making this easy for you because I'm coming by to pick it up. Nobody's got to deliver it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is find the bag with my name on it and hand it to me.
But who to tip?
But it's coming up in so many different venues now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In fact, Alexa was saying your Amazon order will be delivered today, and you can thank your deliverer with a tip. Oh, really? No, I don't think so.
I didn't know that they gave you that option.
Yeah, because now they took it away from the postal service deliveries. It's now just individuals that are delivering.
Gee, I wonder why they took it away from the postal service. Anybody want to venture a guess on that? But
who to tip? Do you tip? Who else do you tip? Do you tip the person that cuts your hair? Do you tip?
Yeah.
I give the mailman at Christmas time a tip. I don't know.
We always, my dad always gave booze.
My dad too. On Christmas Eve, he'd have him in for a shot and a beer. Louis.
Nobody got their Christmas cards that day, but he felt so good. No, I mean, where you and I grew up, Cleveland, in your case, Chicago, the postal workers. I mean, I feel, but at least they're getting in and out of the car. They could pull up to a box and lean over and stick it in the box. But in those urban areas, they walked the route. They had a truck that would get them to the corner where they'd pick up that area's mail.
They used to go right to the house and put it in a mailbox at the house.
Yes, and that was in some of the most brutal weather imaginable.
And you and I are both old enough to remember when there used to be an extra delivery. Do you remember when there was
I think the 2 weeks before Christmas, you got morning and afternoon mail.
Yep.
Because there were so many cards to handle.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Yeah.
How many Christmas cards did you get last year?
In
the mail.
In the mail, I would say about 10.
Yeah.
But we used to, growing up, 100 would come to our house in Ohio.
Yeah.
And
I especially like the ones that were stuffed with money. That's an early hint for this Christmas at 7:24.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Earnest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Earnest, 334-279-7431. Earnest Financial, LLC.
This breaking news from the Hurricane Center as of 7 o'clock our time this morning. For Invest 96L, satellite and microwave imagery indicate that the area of low pressure midway between Africa and the Windward Islands has become better organized overnight. If the current trend continues, advisory could be initiated on a short-lived tropical storm later today. So guess what? There's now a 90% chance of development, and it looks like they're going to skip depression and go to Dolly later today.
Is this going to be a fish storm?
It's not going to be a fish storm so much as before it gets to the islands, it may run into a hostile environment and just be and no longer be a tropical storm, perhaps. So yeah, very interesting. I'm about to post that. So our forecast calling for mostly cloudy skies today with scattered showers and thunderstorms more numerous than a normal summer day, especially later on by a late morning, afternoon, evening, tonight. Still random, but an elevated rain chance today and tomorrow Friday with a high both days around 91, low tonight down to 72. And over the weekend, storms thin out in number, become widely scattered, mostly sunny with highs in the low to mid 90s over the weekend. And a heat dome by the middle of next week.
I don't want to hear that.
I know, right?
Leave the heat dome out of the forecast for the rest of the morning, please.
I hear you. 27 days till fall. Right now, 94% relative humidity out at the airport. At Danley Field, it's 73 at 726.
Back to school shopping starts now, and ASC Credit Union has you covered. Our back to school loan helps you pay for supplies, laptops, clothes, and more. Stop by your local ASC branch or apply today at yourasccu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Among our Morning Maroons next hour, brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors, your go-to bad boy dealer on Highway 14 in Millbrook. A man who was arrested in D.C. for a very unconcealed weapon. See, that's a tease.
Okay.
You want the rest of the story, you'll have to wait and get it later. In fact, Jeff Andrews from J&J Power Sports will be joining us in a minute, actually a little bit later in the hour. And we are well prepared. And thank you, Karen. Our boys, Jay, Rich, me, we all appreciate the kindness you show us on Thursdays.
Absolutely.
Yes. And great way to tell you. You want to make an impression on somebody, that's a place to go. Pick up a half a dozen or a dozen donuts, and you'll make somebody very happy. But everybody loves Karen. She is the sunshine in that place, and if you look at the comments, they all have something great to say about her.
It's tough to be that pleasant in the morning, you know?
The Beatles released a work in progress. It's a recording of John and Paul working out Day Tripper at John's house, and it was before they came up with the classic guitar riff. Here's some of that audio exclusively on this station. This is a good example of what a producer does then to make a song that has potential.
Yeah.
I mean, hearing it that way, that's not going to be a big hit. The producer comes in and says, let's make the lead guitar riff electric.
That's
and not
why
acoustic.
George Martin was, some people called the fifth Beatle. I mean, he was.
And the producer says, Paul should do the lead vocal on the song, not John.
Right. And then they tell you about possible instruments that could be used that, and that's what was great about George. He used to be a classical producer of records, as far as classics.
And what you just heard then becomes...
Love it, love it, love it. What a riff.
What a great example of the involvement in the song.
Yeah.
Anyway, you catch the drift. And we hope, with good reason, that you found this whole segment to be
fascinating.
Good. Because that's our job. All right, you know who's got the responsibility of fascinating you next?
Who?
You.
Oh, it's me.
Jay Scott, next with Random Facts. All you got to do is pay somewhat close attention. That should be enough of your attention span.
We know you pay attention. You just got to call at the end of it. Dude.
No,
That's the thing.
And I worked really hard to come up with some crappy convoluted intros for you too, buddy. So it's next at 7:30.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. A local man has been sentenced for his role in a series of armed robberies throughout Montgomery. 21-year-old Najari Mitchell pleaded guilty to multiple charges arising from armed robberies committed during the summer of 2025. Wednesday, a judge sentenced Mitchell to 25 years in federal prison. There is no parole in the federal system. Red Lobster will be closing its longtime Montgomery location early next month. The Wednesday announcement stated the location on Atlanta Highway near Eastdale Mall will close on Sunday, September 6th. According to Red Lobster, the closure reflected specific decisions tied to the operating conditions at the Montgomery location. Senator Tommy Tuberville has reiterated his intent to reduce violent crime in Montgomery. On Wednesday, Tuberville stated, "We all know Montgomery has problems. We've got judges, we've got district attorneys that are not doing their jobs." Tuberville added, "The cavalry is coming. We're going to have safe streets. We're going to have safe neighborhoods." From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Today is August 27th, National Banana Lovers Day. So, is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just happy it's National Banana Lovers Day? I'm really hoping the answer to both is yes. Happy National Banana Lovers Day.
And now. And for fun with some appeal, we have
Random facts.
Appeal. A banana.
A banana.
Appeal.
You guys figured it out.
Yeah.
I thought it would be over your heads personally.
Well, I went to ChatGPT and
talked to his buddy.
Yep.
You know, I'm really getting worried about you with ChatGPT.
Oh, Chris, my buddy Chris.
He's got a name.
Yeah.
Chris.
He calls me Richie.
Jay, last Sunday, he said, "Don't come over for the luncheon movie. Chris is here."
Me and Chris are having a chat at the moment.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Hurt my feelings.
Dateline, Texas, 1976. There was an air show somewhere in Texas in 1976 where a restored B-29 aircraft reenacted the atomic bombing of Hiroshima. Or Hiroshima, whichever way you want to go. This was followed by a complaint from the Japanese government, which the United States Embassy had to apologize for.
You know what? That's ridiculous. And I'll tell you why. That demonstration was likely at Odessa. Odessa.
You mean Alexa?
Alexa, Texas. No, what they did, and look, I'm a member of the Commemorative Air Force, so I know the drill with this. That plane carrying the bomb had to make a 155-degree dive immediately after releasing the bomb, and this really stressed that plane to the limits. But the idea was to get at least 10 miles away before it exploded. Now, they're not celebrating dropping a nuclear weapon. Nobody's celebrating that. What they're demonstrating there is the capabilities of a B-29 and a flying maneuver that was really only done in that plane in that instance. So I think everybody wet their pants a little prematurely on that one.
It was held in Harlingen?
Harlingen, Texas.
Yes, at Rebel Field.
Well, you fly to Odessa to get to Harlingen.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where I fly every April when I go to that hurricane conference.
I also flew in a B-24 Liberator.
Oh, yeah.
The B-29 that did that maneuver is named Fifi. It's one of two that's still flying. And over the tumbleweeds of Texas at about 2,000 feet, I'm in that Liberator sitting by one of the gun bays. It was open. And right off the right wingtip was Fifi.
Oh.
And that was a sight that is seared into my memory. We didn't have phone cameras then.
No.
But what a picture that would have been, sitting where the gunners used to be on that plane when they would fly missions. And Fifi in her brushed aluminum in the Texas sun, glistening. It was quite the sight. It was just, that was an amazing technology in its time.
By the way, Harlingen, not far away from the SpaceX launch site that in Texas, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days you could drag me to one of your important weather conferences.
What a year I've had to get a personal SpaceX tour and to go to Washington and stuff.
Well,
like
I
that.
did get to see the water park here this year. I didn't get to see SpaceX, but I did see the water park and wondered what the hell were they thinking.
This took place in October of '76, and retired Air Force General Paul Tibbets was flying that.
Yeah, he was still around then.
Yeah, and he did it. It featured a barrel of explosives simulating a mushroom cloud at the air show. It was done by what was known at the time as the Confederate Air Force, which is now...
That's right. It had to be renamed because nobody understood the Confederate... Yeah, the Confederate Army had an Air Force in 1876 or 1865. So stupid, but they changed it to commemorative and whatever. Confederate means not real, not the real.
And it was the mayor of Hiroshima, and the Japanese government lodged formal complaints through the U.S. Embassy. And then the U.S. government issued an official apology to Japan over the reenactment.
Did we get a message from them about Pearl Harbor? And their sneak attack? Asking for a friend.
Wasn't there something that we got out of that as far as like...
I mean, they're, apologizing and reliving things that happened years
monetary
previous.
payments and stuff or something? I can't remember. Or I don't actually know, to be honest with you. Did you know the hardest four-letter sequence in English to learn?
Jay, Rich?
I don't know. The hardest four letters.
The hardest four-letter sequence. It does not make a word, but it is a four-letter sequence that is used in words that is the most difficult to learn.
Like in receive or deceive.
Can you give me a cue?
You're close in that. Okay. It contains two vowels, two consonants. Two vowels back to back, two consonants.
I-E, is I-E one of them?
I-E or not is not one of them.
Okay.
Q-U-A.
That's O-U-G-H.
Ooga!
Well, no. Put that on the end of different words.
Thorough.
Right. There's through, thorough. There's all kinds of different ways. And there is a sentence that contains all 9 unique pronunciations of the O-U-G-H.
But I read the same thing you did.
And what is
Auga is number 2.
Do you have the sentence?
It's a long one.
Okay.
Though I thought The rough man coughed, O-U-G-H's all over the place.
Yes.
While walking through the burrow.
The burrow. Yeah.
Beneath a bough.
A bough.
B-O-U-G-H. He was only admiring the lock. L-O-U-G-H.
Yes.
After a hiccup. H-I-C-C, or a
hiccup.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And that contains all 9 unique pronunciations of O-U-G-H.
I think Jay should take a bow.
Oh, thank you.
Meanwhile, the
quick brown fox.
The brown fox jumped over the lazy sleeping dog.
Yeah.
No, it's the lazy white dog. It's a racist typing technique.
Contains all the letters in the alphabet.
Most difficult 4-letter sequence. Note takers,
Yeah.
O-U-G-H.
Oh.
Do we have enough phone lines to accommodate the calls on that
Enough.
question?
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah, enough. See, that's got O-U-G-H.
It does. He noticed. He figured it out. God,
With
it's
his
like
buddy Chris, it helped him out.
It's like working with Sherlock Holmes doing the weather today.
Did you know Kasumartsu?
Is that spelled A-U-G-H?
No, it's C-A-S-U, and then it's M-A-R-T-Z-U.
Okay.
This is an Italian cheese. Specifically, it's one you're not likely to be enjoying. It contains live maggots inside the cheese. From the cheese fly used for fermentation in Sardinia. Despite the European ban for hygiene health concerns, it is still sold on the black market. In 2019, the illegal production worth was estimated to be between 2 to 3 million. Whatever the money stuff is over there for Italy. Did you know Japan has more than 31,000 what are called Yakult ladies?
Yakult.
Yeah, these are women who deliver probiotic drinks door to door, and a lot of their customers are elderly people who live alone. So the deliveries not only do that, but they also double as wellness checks, because if somebody doesn't answer their door,
And what are they called again?
Call the family. Y-A-K-U-L-T, Yakult ladies.
There's also a Nippon baseball league team in Yakult called the Swallows. Unrelated to the beverage.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Oh, I know. I'm watching your face because I'm like, let me see if he cracks, because I don't know if he's giving me a line or what.
Would I steer you the wrong way?
Well, I mean, you know. Did you know? Is this really how many? 1, 2, 3.
I think we're
5. No, we're good. Did you know that whooping cranes?
Whooping
cranes.
Does that start with a W?
And an H, and then an O-O, and then a P, and then an I-N-G.
Gotcha.
Yeah, those cranes, they nearly went extinct, just 21 wild birds remaining. And then conservationists helped save them by dressing as cranes. They put on a costume to make them look like a crane.
Get out.
And they would teach the chicks how to migrate behind ultralight aircraft. That reminds me of, oh God, what was that movie? Where they had an ultralight and they were helping the animals. Oh God, this goes a long way. That goes a long way back.
Got me on that one.
It was based on a true story, and I guess this is a thing that happens. Anyway, moving on with random facts here. Did you know that the United States military would shoot live goats and pigs to train medics on how to treat battlefield wounds?
They would work on goats?
They don't do it anymore.
Goats and
pigs.
And pigs.
They would shoot them. They wouldn't shoot them to kill them. They would shoot them, and then the medics would have to go out there and treat the wound.
I hope they gave medals to these animals that took this.
More than likely, they did not. But yeah,
I mean, on the other hand, war, you got to train.
How do you do it? Other than hard to do it on the actual people when it's happening.
Don't shoot them in the bacon. We need that for later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure the pigs didn't survive. I don't know about the goats. Coming up on Random Facts, I have a random fact about the about Kokura, I think is the name. Kokura. Kokura.
Kokura, correct.
I have a random fact about Kokura. I also have a random fact, statistic about genetics and related behavior that we do. There's a statistic for that. I have a Star Trek random fact for Rich. We have a random fact coming out of China and a random fact about a film that both of you really, really enjoy. And I will tell you what that is coming up on Random Facts.
How do I love Georgia Floors Direct? Let me count the rooms over the course of the time I've known them that they've made a difference. And man, they have a thing going on right now that if you've even thought about changing out a floor, a window covering, kitchen mat, voted by consumers in the River Region best in those three categories. And that's from people who have made purchases. They've got right now truckload and container volume buys, special manufacturer discounts, excess inventory from large commercial jobs, and they have drastically reduced prices. They never use that word that starts with S because they're a wholesale group. But commercial grade luxury vinyl plank for $229 a square foot, residential grade luxury vinyl plank, only 89 cents a square foot with a free pad upgrade on Shaw carpets. Store-wide discounts on all Shaw and Mohawk carpets. And more room-size carpet remnants at or below cost, reduced pricing on hardwood and laminate flooring. And as always, free in-home measurements and consultations. And you'll love working with Jonathan and Q. It's such a great group over there, the Merry Band of Floorers. You can also do 12 months interest-free financing, always available to you at Georgia Floors Direct. So see why they win these categories year after year. It's price, it's selection, it's installation, and the best customer service in town on the boulevard across from Lowe's, a flooring destination since 1969. Are we ready for part two? No, we haven't done part two.
No.
But when you hear that sound, that's your cue to call. Are you laughing at me over there? Mr. Adorable.
He's working on his tropical storm situation.
It's breaking news.
Okay, so we may have Dolly today. We just don't want it to be a storm that hurts people. Anyway, 7:46, let's check traffic.
Traffic is brought to you by Baumhauer's. Start 2025 off with legendary buffalo wings from Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Baumhauer's has great food, service, and fun. See you at Baumhauer's Victory Grill.
Well, we had an accident just a few minutes ago on East Boulevard at Lagoon Park Drive. Please use caution if you're in that area, and everywhere else, busy building traffic. Interstates, boulevards, especially East-South Boulevard, 231 in from Wetumpka, and of course 65 southbound, going to be busy in a bit. Remember, school zones are out there this morning. Watch out for them. We will keep you updated. Haynes Ambulance is there for you, both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
If your shingles are visiting the neighbor's yard, your roof may be trying to tell you something important. Call Capital City Roofing at 334-277-3311. Roofs built right, relationships built to last.
Beyond the Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Shane Butler. Growing up in Elmore County.
I grew up here. I lived here as a kid. I experienced the weather here. So I have knowledge that goes way back. I experienced my first tornado as a kid. I was probably about 11 years old and eclectic. Writing that out and experiencing that really gave me the passion about weather. We made it through it, and it gave me an experience that I'll carry in a lifetime.
Shane Butler, part of the Action 8 Weather Team, your weather authority.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
What if your next sales opportunity wasn't about selling, It was about helping local businesses grow. I'm Jennifer Pestricelli with Blue Water Broadcasting. We combine the power of 7 local radio stations with today's most effective digital marketing solutions, including streaming audio, social media, targeted display, and more. We're looking for an experienced account executive who enjoys building relationships, solving problems, and creating results for clients. If you're self-motivated, thrive on new business, and want unlimited earning potential with a local company, I'd love to hear from you. Visit BlueWaterBroadcasting.com and send me your resume today.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's August 27th, the greatest day ever. On the 27th of August, 1955, the Guinness Book of World Records is first published. The book is still considered the publication of record for the world's greatest achievements, such as most rotations hanging from a power drill, most watermelons chopped on the stomach, and most steps walked by a dog balancing a glass of water. Have a great August 27th, the greatest day ever.
And now, hey, could this be time for part 2 of
Guinness
be time. That's
Guinness
very
be
good.
time?
Guinness.
Oh, did you know Kokura avoided destruction from the nuke by purposefully?
Yeah.
I know. Purposefully polluting the air. They made it so the pilot they couldn't see the target.
Well, they were actually scratched. They were at the top of the list at the beginning when they were considering where to do it. And I don't know if it's the Secretary, I think it was Secretary of State, intervened and said, take them off the list. That city has significant cultural history. Right. And when we rebuild, we don't want to you can't rebuild that city.
Did you say it's Kokura?
Kokura, yeah. On August 9th, 1945, the B-29 bomber boxcar targeted the Kokura arsenal. The crew was strictly ordered to visually identify the target before releasing the Fat Man. But after making 3 unsuccessful runs, because they could not
you're right.
see the
I'm
target.
thinking of Kyoto.
Yeah, they moved it to their secondary target, which was Nagasaki.
Yeah.
And I thought weather played a role in changing one of the destinations.
It also helped. It said there was a thick blanket of natural cloud cover as well and morning fog. So there were also heavy smoke from some neighboring fire bombs as well. So, yeah. Did you know? Excuse me. Only about 75% of living what? What? I feel like this is missing a word. And I apologize. Normally I preview these things before I do them.
Pollution.
I guess of the living. No. Only 75% of people living to be around 90 years old is determined by health-related behaviors.
What? Only 35%?
No, 75%. So the people who live to be around 90, they got there 75% based on health-related behaviors. But by age 110, it flips over, and longevity becomes more dependent on your genetics.
I think that has everything to do with everything. When I was in for my surgery, and I was making an issue out of the challenges of going without nicotine, I will not identify who, but I was told that most lung cancer patients today are non-smokers. I really think that is determined in your DNA.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt, certain behaviors also can bring on conditions.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of people who died famous people who died of lung cancer who did not smoke. Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I really think that
Andy Kaufman was one of them.
And one day they'll be able to break the DNA code, and they'll be able to tell you what you're likely to die from at what age, because they'll be able to figure out the path of all of the We haven't gotten there yet. But on TV, you can still get a DNA result in 1 hour. Less than 1 hour.
Did you know? He's still busy with his stuff over there.
You just talk to me.
Well, it's a Star Trek fact, and I just was hoping.
No, I'm listening.
I know. It's
I'm
Star Trek. That's all.
multitasking.
It's not worth doing anything, especially for him.
I don't do things.
Just dealing
Look
with
at the face.
Just dealing
Look
with-
at the face.
Trying to
Oh, my
multitask here to get this thing out about the storm.
Jimmy Doohan.
Yeah, James Doohan.
Yeah, from Star Trek.
Scotty.
Yep. Currently, he has traveled nearly 1.7 billion miles through space, orbiting Earth more than 70,000 times after his ashes were smuggled secretly onto the ISS.
How about that? You think it was really secret? Or?
You can bet that that's going to be a question. Which Star Trek character or actor whose ashes are on the ISS?
Yeah.
We need to wrap it up.
I know we do. Did you know that China built millions of new homes that sat empty for years on the assumption that people would eventually live there, but nobody ever did?
Yes, I've seen pictures of these huge cities.
Yep. That are just empty. Completely empty. Reminds me of that place up in Prattville that's a shopping center that has no stores in it.
That's a small scale version.
And finally, the ending of this film, and I'm going to see if you guys can figure it out. The ending of this film, or the original ending, could not be done because of the Hays Code in Hollywood.
Back in the day, yes.
It forbade Hollywood from showing a married woman leaving her husband for another man. So the end of this film had to be redone, or at least had to go a different way because of the Hays Code. What movie do you think I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Famous?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gone with the Wind?
No, not Gone with the Wind.
I'm stuck here.
If you don't get on that plane, you'll regret it. Maybe
Casablanca.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Originally, Rick was going to get with
Ilsa,
but they couldn't.
I got to tell you, that's still one of the greatest movies ever made. It's in my top 3.
I can't believe we haven't done it on a Sunday.
I will watch it anytime.
They shot 2 endings.
Yes.
You know, but the other one just worked so well. They said, no, this is it. This has got to be the way it worked.
Those are your random facts.
All right.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to go straight to the pop quiz question at 7:37. Here is Quizmaster Jay.
Which Star Trek actor has been around the Earth like 70,000 times? I say the actor, but you can give me the character name of the show.
Are you pandering to him with this?
I'm not really. I'm just getting you a question as fast as I could that I think is easy, other than saying, what movie did we just talk about? You know.
So either give us the actor's name from Star Trek, whose ashes are aboard the ISS, or the character's name.
All right, 272-9228, 272-9228, of course. The 334 area code must be dialed first. 272-9228. First person eligible with the correct answer, we will send you to Food Outlet with a $20 head start with the right answer to this pop quiz question at 7:58. Oh my God, it's late.
Yay, fun!
Skipper's going to catch us up on traffic, and we'll be right back.
Well, just about 30 minutes or so ago, we had an accident on East Boulevard and Lagoon Park Drive. In case those folks are still there, watch out for them. Traffic definitely building all over the area. Interstates, boulevards getting busier by the minute. School zones in effect in a lot of places, so please watch out for the buses, the kids. We'll keep you updated. Get a Toyota Tundra with financing as low as 1.99% at McKinnon Toyota at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Okay, and we have Laurel, who would like to win the pop quiz question. Good morning, Laurel.
Hey.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are y'all?
Great. Who is that Star Trek, either the actor or the character?
beam me up, Scotty?
Yes.
Yes, it
It
is.
is him.
James Doohan.
Congratulations. You won.
Yay!
We are going to send you to Food Outlet with a $20 head start. Always let us
Okay.
know. I love it when people get back to me. So, well, here's what I bought with the 20. And see how far you can go. Please hold. Jay will be with you in a moment. And backup Steve is the last survivor.
Hey.
Hey, good morning. Convoluted intros always have appeal.
Appeal.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good today.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well timed.
Hey, so this target city used pollution to escape being a nuclear target.
What's the city on your driver's license?
I didn't realize that at the time. Corey, I think it is.
Yeah, you got it.
You are correct, sir.
Yep.
How to spell it, but it's pretty rough to spell it. You know, had the
K-O-K-U-R-A.
K-U-R-A. Yeah. I had to write down that sentence that y'all came up with that Jay said about.
Oh, that was amazing. Using
That was amazing.
the 4 letters. You remember what the 4 letters are? 4-letter sequence.
O-U-G-H.
You got it, buddy.
And I remember I had a German teacher that taught us that hey, you know, you guys in England, English think y'all have it easy, but look at this word. And he started going through the O-U-G-H stuff, and I went, he's right.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many anomalies in the English language.
English
it's
would
amazing.
be very hard to learn if you're. Yeah, I mean Spanish, comparatively speaking, is easy compared to English.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yep. All right.
Have a good day.
Appreciate
we
it.
Look forward to the good weather.
Hey.
See you. Bye-bye.
Oh, is there going to be good weather? Well, let's find out.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
There's a pretty spectacular, almost complete lunar eclipse tonight. We do have a full moon, by the way. It's the full sturgeon moon. Anyway, late tonight around 11:13 p.m. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm pretty worried about cloud cover tonight. We'll see. But 11:13 is the peak of the this full moon, and it's supposed to be the best of the year. And we won't see another one like this until 2028. And we'll have 96% coverage here in Montgomery, and also you'll see a little reddish hue. So hopefully we'll get a chance to see it. Otherwise, mostly cloudy today. Scattered showers and thunderstorms more numerous today than other days, especially later on by late morning, afternoon, evening tonight. Still random, and not every town will get wet, but a lot of towns will. An elevated rain chance today and Friday, with a high today and Friday around 91, low tonight 72. Weekend, storms thin out in number, widely scattered, otherwise mostly sunny with the highs in the low to mid 90s over the weekend. Right now, last time we checked out at the airport, it's 73. I'm sure we're a little warmer than that right now. It's 8:02.
What kind of moon is that going to be?
It's a full. It's the full sturgeon moon.
Oh,
yeah.
Jay, it's like having the Sturgeon General right here in the studio. Crap jokes like that.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
2 minutes past 8 o'clock, we have Salem Radio Network News in just a little bit. Right now, the Wall Street Business Report.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. The U.S. stock market drifted through a quiet day of trading after a report said inflation last month was worse than economists expected. The main inflation gauge used by the Federal Reserve to set U.S. interest rates rose at an elevated rate in July, pushing the central bank a step closer to a vote to raise the interest rates in 3 weeks. The so-called PCE index rose 0.2% last month, the government reported Wednesday, higher than the 0.1% forecast. Meta has agreed to pay $17 billion and add stronger child safety measures to its Facebook and Instagram platforms as part of a landmark legal settlement that ended a trial over teen social media addiction and settled claims filed by 47 states. President Donald Trump is considering reviewing beef processing regulations after criticism that existing USDA oversight hurts small ranchers and favors 4 dominant firms controlling 85% of U.S. meatpacking. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
Every occasion deserves great food, amazing drinks, and an atmosphere worth remembering. Welcome to 243 South in the heart of historic downtown Prattville. From lunch and dinner to weekend brunch and happy hour, 243 South brings Southern hospitality and elevated dining together under one roof. And there's even more. The Ember Parlor is 243 South's newest addition, a rentable event space perfect for your next party, private gathering, or celebration. Plus, don't forget about 243 South's catering menu and delivery options. 243 South, come hungry and stay a while.
The cost of living issues really are on the forefront of everybody's mind.
We have to focus as much as we can on controlling costs.
Alabama Power is freezing rates and requiring data centers to pay the full cost of their energy.
It's so important that the big data centers have to pay their fair share.
Alabama Power has always been incredibly responsive.
Alabama Power is not only listening, but they're leading the way and putting their customers first.
At Alabama Home Mortgage, serving veterans isn't a marketing slogan. It's personal. Every employee at Alabama Home Mortgage is either the child of a veteran or the spouse of one. We understand what it means to serve, to sacrifice, and to put others first. We're deeply thankful for the trust so many veterans have placed in us over the years, but we're not done yet because there are still far too many veterans who haven't taken advantage of the VA home loan benefits they've earned. Yes, parts of the VA system are broken, but the VA mortgage is not. It remains one of the strongest home financing options available, offering benefits like no down payment for purchases and 100% cash out refinance. You earn this benefit. From our military families to yours, thank you. It is our honor to serve you. Give us a call today at Alabama Home Mortgage, 334-567-4223, or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of health care you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
807.
Well, we remain very busy with building traffic all over the area. Interstates, boulevards getting really busy now along East-South Boulevard. And, of course, 65 into Montgomery, light to mostly moderate building traffic. Had an accident earlier, East Boulevard, Lagoon Park Drive. School zones are in effect. A lot of areas. Watch out for the buses. Kids will keep you updated. At McKinnon Toyota, they have 3.9% financing on Tacomas and the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
This is Help Wanted. Finding the perfect match for unique job opportunities. Here is today's Help Wanted ad.
The world is in desperate need of a new, beloved American icon. With the sudden and tragic passing of Dolly Parton, a massive void has opened for a public figure who embodies the very best of humanity. Qualified applicants must have a once-in-a-generation talent as well as a down-to-earth perspective and a genuine respect for common folk. If you have a charming sense of humor, don't take yourself seriously, and possess the guts to do what is right and decent no matter the consequences, apply immediately. Because now, more than ever, the human race needs a new, beloved American icon.
This has been Help Wanted, a public service of this station.
In case you missed it earlier in the show, on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV, 3 Men and a Dog, that's what we call this thing, at 8:09. We talked about a list that, who published this? It's a list of aging celebrities that must be protected at all costs. In other words, they have a value akin to Dolly. Nobody's like Dolly.
No,
She's just...
She's in a class of her own.
Totally. But I could not believe that Jane Fonda was the number one name on this list.
No.
I mean, there's some serious passion against that woman. But I will say this, and I'm not defending her, but our buddy, the prisoner of war that came in.
Yeah.
And we did that memorable hour interview with William Robinson in the book, The Longest Rescue, which I'm holding up. This man spent 7 years in a North Vietnamese prison camp. That's 2,703 days. And I asked him about Jane Fonda, and this speaks to the character of this man and what a remarkable job he's done of continuing his life after giving up some of the best years of it, eating bugs in a North Vietnamese prison while Jane's cavorting with the North Vietnamese government. He said, you know what? He said, I fought for this country. I made a sacrifice for this country, and one of them was the freedom of speech. And if that's what she believed, she had her right to believe it. And it doesn't mean I proved it.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being able to say that after
Well,
about
that
her?
speaks to his character for sure.
Absolutely. What a remarkable guy. Speaking of Dolly, we have, before we start the next hour, we have a montage of some of Dolly's sassiest moments on TV. She had a really wicked sense of humor.
If you could tell teenagers of America today one thing, whether it be advice or something of support, what would it be?
Act like it's raining every day and wear your rubbers. But anyway, they said I was one of the worst dressed
I
of all.
know. You know what?
But
You can't.
that's all right with me. I have a good time. I bet I'm happier than that guy that wrote that. And I'm glad that he came out of his closet long enough to look in mine. Well, you know, I've always been proud that I was female. I mean, it's a good thing I was born a woman, or I'd have been a drag queen. They were having a Dolly Parton lookalike contest, and it was mostly drag queens, guys down there. It was, and so I went in, and I got in line with everybody else, but somebody else won. We went right by Tom Jones' house, and after about 3 or 4 margaritas, I thought, you know what? We're right here in his yard. I'm going to streak through there. And so I did, and that was before he built the fence. Right after that, they built the fence.
And now, the number one Dolly Parton pet peeve.
Nobody notices I've got a great ass, too.
D13, Salem Radio Network News coming up.
Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir. Since 1983, we've treated you like family. Day or night, we do things right so you can live more comfortably. Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir right now.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
And now it's time for another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
This is a great banana. Oh, I love bananas. Why is that guy staring at me? Oh, right. Great. I can't even eat a banana in public without some guy getting all hot about it. Here, you want to take a good look? Oh yeah, it's a woman eating a banana, you freak. Watch this. Yeah, see me bite it? Arrgh. Yeah, what's that do to your sick fantasy, buddy? Little guillotine action, how is that for you, huh? Oh, great, he likes it. What is it with guys? Next time I'm getting a smoothie.
And that was another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
National Banana Day.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Here's your 8 o'clock.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Hello!
The U.S. among countries rushing aid to the scene of a catastrophe in the Himalayan region. A massive wall of water, along with mud, boulders, other debris, demolished entire villages in Nepal, neighboring Tibet. At least 1,300 people missing. The death toll now, at least 353. A homecoming soon for some U.S. service members who have been at sea for quite a while. After arriving in the Mideast in January, the USS Abraham Lincoln and its crew are on their way back home. Another tanker has been hit with some sort of projectile in the Strait of Hormuz. That's according to the UK's Maritime Trade Organization. Strong demand for NVIDIA's high-end AI chips, sending the company's bottom line soaring. On Wall Street, the Dow futures are down 13 points, while the NASDAQ futures are up 289 points. More details, srnnews.com.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-555-2085, 800-555-2085, or biglou.com.
What day is it? You are not going to believe this. What?
Today is National Just Because Day.
I believe it.
National Just Because Day.
Just because.
Just because. Just because.
Just because.
Say what?
What does that even mean? Today is the day to do things without rhyme or reason.
What? Just because of that?
Just because of that.
Happy National Just Because Day.
It's just because.
Showtime.
Trying to think of something I could do just because.
Just because.
It's just because day, but I can't think of it.
Just because.
Nakana, you want to know why?
Huh?
Just because.
Yeah.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Victoryland.
Giveaways galore all summer long. Diamond Days Diamond Jewelry Giveaway and TV Tuesdays TV Giveaway with $185,000 in free play at Victoryland Casino, where you can be a winner too. Victoryland Casino, off I-85 exit 22, Shorter, Alabama.
We just played a couple of Dolly bits, and of course everybody's been talking about Dolly this week. Well, the irony is, from the National Hurricane Center about an hour ago, we got noticed that Invest 96L may become a short-lived tropical storm soon. Maybe by 10 a.m., maybe by 4 p.m., but it will have the name, how ironic, Dolly. Now, this is not something that they just concocted this week.
No.
There's a list of 6 names that rotate every 6 years, and Dolly is just one of those names on the list. And so, yeah, that's very ironic. So we'll let you know if that happens. Mostly cloudy today for us.
Who was the boob that came up with that idea?
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be more numerous today than a regular summer day. But still, not every town gets wet. But especially by late morning, afternoon, evening, and tonight, there'll be a generous supply on the radar, and our weather app will keep you on top of the action. Still random. Elevated rain chances today and tomorrow, by the way, with a high both days around 91, low tonight 72. Over the weekend, the storms thin out again and become widely scattered in nature. Mostly sunny with a high in the low to mid-90s over the weekend. And I mentioned the possibility of another heat dome by the middle of next week. Oh, boy. Right now this morning, 76 out at Danley Field. It's 78 in East Montgomery with a heat index of 83 at 818.
And this afternoon at 3:30, a gentleman from Texas named David Blackman joins me on Happy Times, and we explore the ever-expanding American idiocracy, and it's brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. They're our presenting sponsor, and here with a few words about this stellar business. Once again, Rich Thomas.
Boy, you're reading my mind. Yes, we are going to talk about MPB, Montgomery Paint and Body, now in their 5th decade. Easy to take shortcuts in the paint and body business, but this is why Donnie founded Montgomery Paint and Body over 40 years ago, because he's a guy that doesn't know how to take shortcuts. As a matter of fact, he's passed that on to his son Brandon, and they have an amazing business at Montgomery Paint and Body, a business that is used as a gold standard in the paint and body business. This is a bad time to have a tickle in my throat, but take it from me, a frequent flyer at Montgomery Paint and Body over the years. I've been going there for nearly 40 years, even when they were up there at the Northeastern Boulevard. They're now located off the Eastern Boulevard on East Shirley Lane, and their phone number is easy to remember. 27-REC with a W. That's in the 334 area code. 27-REC with a W. Tell your insurance agent that you prefer to have your car fixed at Montgomery Paint and Body. By Alabama state law, that is your choice. Again, he says, and he's going to quickly dump out of this, they will fix your car as good as new, maybe better.
Well, alrighty then. By the way, you mentioned that list of celebrities. I mentioned Jane Fonda because she was at the top of it. I wanted to tell that story about Mr. McMillan, the POW, who was a guest on Happy Hour a few months back. And that's a show that we replay from time to time because his story is just so compelling. But others that made the list, Julia Andrews.
Yeah.
Certainly iconic.
Julie Andrews?
You know what? I don't have my spectacles
I'm
on.
just keeping with my autocorrect.
No.
I'm just doing that bit again.
That's what we're going to do. Well, let's change his first name to OTTO and
Auto.
KARRECT. It's Rich Thomas, Greg Budell, autocorrect in the morning. Yeah, Julie Andrews.
I don't know, Julia. Jules.
I don't know if I should talk anymore this morning. This is disturbing.
See, now it made you self-conscious, and that wasn't the intention.
Carol Burnett.
I like the one Robert Downey Jr. I think that he has that works.
Well, that was the Aura. That was the Aura.
Oh, that was the Aura story.
This is not the let's protect their life at all costs.
I don't even know what I did with the Aura list because some of it was ridiculous.
It was trash-worthy. It was worth going in the trash.
Did TCS send you back that list that you did last week about the most beloved people like Dolly?
I did not see that. Okay. No, I did not get that back. But that was a poll earlier this year of Americans on the most beloved celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
And she finished so far ahead of everybody else, I couldn't remember who was number 2 on that list.
I mean, yeah. There's just no competing against.
No, you look at this list. I mean, there's some great people on here, people that generally have a very positive reputation.
Do you know how much play it's going to be when they named the tropical storm today, Dolly? How much play that's going to get?
In fact, I don't know if it was real or AI, but somebody posted a photo of 2 big clouds juxtaposed next to each other in the sky,
saying that it's just a heavenly sign.
It's Dolly from Okay. Let's see who else is on this list. Dick Van Dyke is on the male side.
He's up there, you know.
And he is still kicking at 100. And then there's names. I'm sorry. Those who jumped into the political spectrum, and I couldn't tell you to this day who Dolly may have supported or voted for. She just was like Johnny.
Yeah.
And like that great clip.
Yeah.
Stayed away from that. Because we don't want that from our entertainment people. And Carson's was the gold standard for that.
Exactly. His monologue was 50-50 all the way.
Yeah, I did a thing years ago in Florida on Jesse Jackson that was strictly parody, but his campaign people were in town and they did not have a good sense of humor about him. Before I knew it, man, I was on the front page of every paper. I was the lead story on every newscast, and I was the number one topic on every talk show in town. TV stations were running editorials, and I will never forget it. The guy's name was Mark. He was their, at-large commentator on different things. And he said, I've known Greg for several years now, and in my opinion, he's an equal opportunity wise guy. Everybody's got to have a better sense of humor. But the station I eventually worked for down there, they had this thing called darts and flowers or something. They gave me a dart for that. And ultimately, here's the rub, okay? So I got suspended before that show was even over for this bit. Walked to the front door. The same two people that suspended me told me not that many years later, said, that was the best radio bit you ever did.
Oh, really?
They just didn't want to put up with the sensitive backlash. At 8:25, let's check in with Skipper at the traffic dungeon, and the great 1819 news follows.
Well, we have an accident reported 3500 block West South Boulevard. That's going to be near South Court Street. Please use caution there. Around the Montgomery area, we're busy everywhere, including interstates, boulevards. A lot of folks on the road at the moment. Keep it here. We will keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you'll find 0% financing on most new Nissans and the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville says that a recent insult from Michigan Democrat U.S. Senate nominee Abdul El-Sayed is typical talk coming from a terrorist sympathizer. El-Sayed was on Fox News with Jesse Waters defending Sharia law here in the U.S. and lashing out at Tuberville, who does not want Sharia law to be permitted within the U.S. due to its tenets being opposed to the principles of the U.S. Constitution.
So the idea that you have somebody like Tommy Tuberville, right, who, barely was good at coaching football, is out here trying to ban Sharia law when there's less than 1% of the Muslim community in America, as if somehow Muslims are out here trying to push Sharia law. That seems to me to be deliberately targeting the Muslim community because they're different.
Ever since El-Sayed won the Democrat nomination in Michigan, Tuberville has labeled him a radical Islamist and terrorist who is trying to gain entry to the U.S. Senate so as to further destroy the United States. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Ryan Dawson here, CEO of 1819 News. I'm also the host of 1819 News, the podcast, and we'd love for you to join us by listening to our weekly show on all the top podcast apps, both in audio and video format. At 1819 News, the podcast, we are in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama. Every week, we're having important conversations with guests from across this great state, all with the goal of equipping Alabamians to be in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama with us. New episodes are released weekly. I hope you'll join us.
A Jackson County judge has set a $250,000 bond for a man accused of beating another man to death back in July. William Cagle of Bridgeport is facing these murder charges. The judge granted bond with serious restrictions placed on Cagle. He cannot travel outside of Jackson County or have any contact with the victim's family. The victim has been identified as 31-year-old Casey Foster, who was attacked inside his apartment. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Get ready for Biscuits and Bowls coming to Davos Park September 25th and 26th. For 2 action-packed nights, professional bull riders take on some of the toughest bulls around, plus freestyle bullfighting, bull games, and non-stop entertainment all night long. This isn't your typical night at the ballpark. It's high-flying, hard-hitting action right in the heart of Montgomery. Bring the whole family and experience Biscuits and Bowls at Davos Park September 25th and 26th. Get your tickets today at biscuitsbaseball.com.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Hurrah! The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
Guess who's coming back in a couple of seconds?
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate, carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Bleh! Halloween is here, but you still have a chance for spooky savings at Discount Dracula's Halloween Emporium. Ooh, looking for a last-minute costume? Discount Dracula's has them. How about a cape? You could go as a guy in a cape, or Zorro without the mask, or Batman on Laundry Day. Discount Dracula knows women love to look sexy on Halloween. May I suggest a cape? You can be a naughty woman wearing a cape. Meow. Discount Dracula's Halloween Emporium, located at the Strip Mall. Look for our plastic banner hanging over where the Circuit City sign used to be. Bleh, bleh.
Setting the tone for this.
It's electric! Mr. Electric presents the most electrifying story of the day. For service, installation, and upfront pricing, call Mr. Electric at 334-245-1566. Here with today's high voltage news, it's Greg Budell.
And by the way, it's certainly not too early for Halloween because Hobby Lobby already has their Christmas stuff out.
Sure.
I think Costco does too.
Oh my gosh, you kidding?
So we're not early on this, but it's a good stage setter for something opening in Orlando if you're heading down that way, as many do towards the last quarter of the year. There is a lot of travel between here and Orlando. The Ozzy Osbourne Haunted House has been now added to Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. I did say horror, 2 syllables. And we have a preview of what to expect at the Ozzy Osbourne Haunted House.
Let the madness begin!
bow before Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. One nightmare of many, only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
I'm underwhelmed, to be honest.
A little bit.
But it's at Universal. It opens Friday.
Did you ever go to Universal?
I have not been.
Okay. Nor have I.
And you know why? On account of you want to know why?
Why?
They haven't offered me a free weekend there with the
Yeah,
broadcast setup.
They used to do that, and they've really buttoned that up on Disney and Universal.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
Disney,
used to copy you.
twice a year, Disney did DJ Fun Days.
Mm-hmm.
If you worked in radio, all you needed was a business card or confirmation of your employment,
Mm-hmm.
and you got passes, for all the parks for free for 2 days, and they gave you a discount on a hotel. They didn't give you that for free, but
No, they never give.
but when
that
they
away.
did their big stuff, man, it was like being treated like a king and a queen. They flew. It was the only charter flight I've ever flown on. Disney chartered a jumbo jet, an L-1011.
Really?
And all you had to do was get to Orlando and get on the plane there. And there's nothing more fun than being on the same jet with 300 other radio people. Oh, God.
There was no drinking on that one.
No. But when we landed, when we came back to Orlando after doing 2 shows at Disneyland in California, they had, first of all, the plane didn't come back and park at a ramp, regular airport exit where you go through the tunnel.
You got the stairs brought out to you.
They had stairs.
And you get on a bus.
They had, I would roughly estimate, 50 to 60 actors dressed in 40s paparazzi gear with flashbulb cameras. And as all of these radio people are walking off the plane on the red carpet,
That's a good idea.
to the buses that were waiting for us, they were taking pictures and treating us like a big
Just
deal.
like the Beatles arriving.
And I got to tell you this: most of the clowns didn't deserve that kind of treatment. It was fun. It was great fun. I've heard a lot of people say this as we've watched changes in our business, and I remain committed to the idea that the thing that will keep radio forever, interesting people. Unfortunately, the business is dominated not by guys like Rick Peters, determined to keep it local, but by big companies that are determined to squeeze every penny of profit out. And the heck with this local nonsense, that we need people, actually need human beings doing these things.
One presidential signature in what year? Was it 1996?
That was the Clintons.
Yeah. That changed everything.
Yeah, it did. And not for the better. It is 8:36, and that was brought to you by Mr. Electric. Your GOAT, when you have something you need installed, maybe you need a new fuse panel. Many homes that were built here in the late 70s, 80s, even the early 90s, it may be time for you to check out having a new fuse panel put in. Something that big or something simple. A new outlet installed in a location which would make life more convenient. They do it all. Visit MrElectric.com. You can book your appointment right there on the website. 8:36.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. Now open from 6 to 5. For tough, good-looking roofs, it's Tamco Shingles from Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For great folks and great prices, call Alabama Wholesale Lumber.
And again, you heard it here first. It's going to get a lot of play nationwide because of the irony of it. We may have, and in fact, I think we will have, Tropical Storm Dolly out in the tropical Atlantic today. Just amazing coincidence.
It really is.
Mostly cloudy today. There's some sun out there now, but I'll say limited sunshine. Scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming more numerous today, tonight, especially by late morning into the afternoon and the evening, and also tonight. And unfortunately, that may the cloud cover left over may keep us from seeing the eclipse tonight. The not solar eclipse. See, at night, Rich, the sun's not out. The lunar eclipse, which will be a spectacular one, peaking at 11:13 p.m. If we get lucky with the cloud cover situation. But the elevated rain chances are not only today, but tomorrow as well. Highs near 91 both days, low tonight 72. Over the weekend, storms thin out in number, widely scattered storms, highs in the low to mid 90s, and another heat wave next week. Oh, boy. Right now this morning, it's 80 with a heat index of 85 at 8:38.
Back to school shopping starts now, and ASC Credit Union has you covered. Our back to school loan helps you pay for supplies, laptops, clothes, and more. Stop by your local ASC branch or apply today at yourasccu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, got a call from Red Top. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Good morning, folks. How you doing?
We're all right. How are you?
Isn't it the peak of irony that we have the Storm Dolly come up the day after she died?
I know.
Really?
Yeah, it's
This
just
has
wild.
got to be making psychics turn back flips, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it might be the only trouble she's ever caused if
Yeah,
she does
right.
come to shore.
Yeah.
What a sweet lady. And let's give a shout out to some of your sponsors. Preston down there at Don Duncan's put on the smoothest riding tires I've ever had on this heavy truck of mine. And, I found out about them through you. What was that, 15 years ago, something like that?
We've been together a long time.
And I'm out here restoring the outside of Fat Man's Barbecue across from the Coliseum, and I've invaded another one of your advertisers' buildings. I did the inside and out of Cole Plumbing.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm just following your customer. And Sweet Creek, I've done the inside of Sweet Creek, too.
Hey, did you know that when Leanne Morgan was here, she went to Sweet Creek? And she did a
Yeah.
video about all the different things. She
was
loved
amazed. She was amazed, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm glad. Thank you for reminding us about the eclipse tonight. And if you can, Rich, you're the first one that ever started reminding us about the ISS flyover. It should be coming up in a few days. I think it goes over every 3 weeks.
Yeah, it does, and there's a website called heavensabove.com, and you can get that information. And you know what? I've been negligent here lately, and I need to check it out. I'm making myself a note right now, but to continue putting on these ISS flyovers because people love them. People love
They
seeing
do,
them.
and so few people even know it happened.
Yeah.
Everybody's so distracted by social media and all that now, or even know it exists. And a final statement: when are we going to see darkness go across the Earth as Starlink constellations of satellites go over the horizon?
Boy, how many thousands of them are there? Those
Whoa.
Starlinks. Yeah.
Yeah, and NASA's got its Defense Department's got its own now. China's got its own, and Starlink is just getting warmed up. They got another 20,000 to put up.
Getting crowded up there.
Yes, y'all get ready to lose some sunlight.
Yeah.
Roll Tide, go Trump.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call. It's 841.
Thank you very much. Here to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers here in the River Region, in Montgomery, actually. 5272 Hampstead High Street is where you can go to see Troop. Actually, you got to make an appointment if you're going to do that. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2, but that is by appointment only. So call Troop and talk to them about making that appointment. Talk to them about what you see on their website at heirloomjewelers.com. Talk to them about what you might want to sell. 260-0066. That's 334-260-0066. You can see what they have to offer on Facebook and Instagram. They also have their website, heirloomjewelers.com, the entire collection and all the history of the pieces there, the sizes, the measurements. It's all there, all put there by Troop. He's got a degree from the Gemological Institute of America. And his grandparents opened the store in 1977. He's been running it since 2015 now. It's a job that's in his blood. It is a talent. It is an amazing gift he's got to know about all of this type of jewelry, and he sees a ton of it because he goes around and looks for only the best pieces, only the most unique pieces, as well as when you sell that, he's looking for people who are interested in the jewelry that you're trying to sell. So he tries to help you out with that as well. Give him a call today at 260-0066 or go online and check out the entire collection at heirloomjewelers.com.
Morning Brew nominees ahead on News Talk 93.1 FM. Traffic now at 842.
Still busy traffic on I-65 and 85 inbound to Montgomery this morning. Still busy on East and East-South Boulevard, Troy Highway, 231 from Wetumpka, our busiest spots right now around the area. Be safe out there. We'll update you if anything happens. Right now, looking pretty good around the area. Front Porch Grill is all about good friends, good food, and great memories. Put your feet under the table and just relax. Front Porch Grill next to Food Outlet in Millbrook. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Capital City Roofing. Capital City Roofing. For over 20 years we provided roofing without compromise. When you want yours built right, it's always best to capitalize. Again and again, folks have called 277-3311. Capital City Roofing. Roofs built right, relationships built to last.
How would you rather spend your weekend? Cleaning the house or enjoying your family? Let Southern Bell's cleaning service handle the cleaning so you can enjoy what matters most. River Region families have trusted Callan and Jesse for years because they show up on time, bring their own supplies, and clean the old-fashioned way. From homes and businesses to vacant properties and construction cleanup, Southern Bell's does it all. Free estimates are always available. Call 546-0715 or find Southern Bell's Cleaning River Region on Facebook.
Hear that? That's Alka-Seltzer, the sound of fast heartburn relief. Because when heartburn hits, you want something that works fast. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer effervescent tablets start neutralizing stomach acid in seconds. So nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Next time, when that burning feeling comes on strong, don't wait. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Try Alka-Seltzer. Use as directed.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
This is the News Talk 93.1 River Region Business Spotlight. A chance for you to get to know our area businesses and business leaders.
And we have a couple of those business leaders right here in the studio. They're new. I mean, it feels new still. Jeff and Haley Andrews from J&J Power Sports Outdoors in Millbrook. Great to see you guys again.
Good morning.
We don't do this for just anybody, but we have a box of GNS pastries.
Oh, they look wonderful.
So good.
Thank
The
you so
blueberry's
much.
my favorite.
They have a nice assortment in there for you, and
We
welcome
appreciate
back.
that.
Time's going by so fast this year. It seems like you were just here, but it's been several months. And since you're the go-to bad boy dealer, you've been bringing the go-to bad boys and girls in the news with our Morning Maroon nominees, and that is a very popular feature on the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, we
And
really appreciate that.
Great to have the support for that. And the more, I've visited the website just about every day, and you guys have so much more than I initially realized.
We do.
The scope of, let's start with the outdoor products, since you are the go-to bad boy dealer, and the fact that you have a full service department to support anybody's purchase.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where would you like to start?
Wow, we have a lot going on. A lot.
Yeah, time.
First off, we've got for the hunters and riding season. A lot of people start riding more. It starts to cool off. So of course we got the Arctic Cat and Segway side by sides.
Those things look like movie.
They are a lot of
vehicles.
fun. In fact, Segway just released but just a few months ago the Super Villain. It's a turbocharged
I've seen it
2000
on
cc. Yes, sir. We've got one coming. So a couple weeks we should have
See,
one.
the time I can get up there is on Saturday, and would I be able to test drive a
Yes.
couple of those
I'd
things?
love for you to.
Absolutely. We're really excited. Supervillain, they've been talking about it for a while, and finally we got the thumbs up to bring it into the shop, and I'm excited to test it.
They look like
I
so
would
much
check
fun.
his driver's license and
Yeah.
do a background check.
Yeah, we'll get a copy of that before we let you get behind the wheel.
He's from a different morning show.
Yeah.
Just dropped by. Bitter rivalry between us here.
But Arctic Cat's got some great rebates going right now as well. I mean, they've got some crew cabs for like $19,999. And of course, our big announcement for today, we are now offering for all Arctic Cat and Segway purchases J&J Power Sports lifetime powertrain warranty, free of charge. So,
Wow.
yes,
So every
sir.
purchase you get that lifetime powertrain warranty. It's pretty sweet.
That's a nice assurance, although
It
it's
is.
a great product line. Everybody, that's something everybody worries about,
Yes.
especially if you use it a lot. That's a heck of an incentive.
Yeah, the
And of course
service
they-
after the purchase is always
Yeah.
the most important.
And they come with the factory warranty as well. 30 months for the Arctic Cat and 24 months for the Segways, bumper to bumper. But we just decided to do this, and
It's something we've been talking about for a while that we wanted to offer everybody that did a purchase. So we're excited to be able to offer that.
Now, I understand, there's, first of all, the News Talk audience does have the highest median income. We like to brag on that, don't we?
yeah,
Brent?
yeah.
And a lot of them think ahead to Christmas time. They got kids or grandkids they want to do something
Absolutely.
really special for, and you guys have a layaway program.
We do, yes, sir. So it's just 20% down, and you can pay whatever you'd like to pay at least once a month from now till Christmas. There's no hidden fees, no extra charges. It's just like if you walked in and paid cash. We
Straight away
store it.
layaway program.
Yep, just for the layaway program, and of course we store it for free. You don't have to worry about that.
You guys are good at keeping secrets from
Oh yeah,
curious kids
yeah.
who are trying to figure out whether or not they have
Yes.
a youth ATV coming or a dirt bike.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
We work directly with Santa Claus. There you go. There you
I
go.
love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, we're excited, and honestly, he and I were talking about it on the way here. Like, Christmas is right around the corner. It's coming a lot faster than what we expected
is,
it. I
yeah.
guess I feel like it's
Everybody's saying
still
that.
at the beginning of the year, but Christmas is upon us, which is my favorite time of the year.
You were yeah, mine too. You were here for the first time when? That was April, May. I mean,
Yeah, about that time
yeah,
frame.
yeah.
several months, but it doesn't seem that long ago.
It
And I
doesn't.
was very excited that you were coming back to visit us. Let's talk about, as much as I would love to go off into the woods and have a blast.
Yep.
Those Segway side by sides are so cool. But I may need some maintenance equipment. So let's talk about that aspect of your business because
Yes,
you
sir.
cover both with an incredible product line.
Absolutely. And we also work on all brands as well. So any service, repairs, maintenance, anything like that. Hunters, again, I'm hitting back on that. They're getting ready for hunting season. Getting them units out of the shop and garages.
Yep, getting
Any-
them ready to take them
yeah.
into the woods, like
any
you said.
servicing.
That's so
Just call.
important. On the mower line, I know you have the zero-turn bad boys,
We do, yes, sir.
but you have all types and styles of mowers, right?
We do. We actually just got on with Ferris not too long ago. So Ferris has been around for a good amount of time. They have a 10-year suspension warranty, and then 3 years on the engine, as well as a 3-year warranty on the mower itself. And personally, Ferris is pretty sweet. We cut with Bad Boy and Ferris. You've got the whole entire mower on a suspension, so it's really like driving a Cadillac.
If you're tired of your back hurting, jump on a
Yes.
Ferris.
I was talking about them. I was on the website the other morning looking at it. I said, I don't know if I want to cut my lawn with this or drive to work in it.
Yes, you can do both.
Yeah.
Them Kawasaki engines, they've got a
Yeah.
good little bit of horsepower for sure.
An incredibly reliable product line. And again, whatever you might be interested in with J&J Power Sports Outdoors, you not only have full service and support on the warranty. What's
Yes,
the
sir.
thing with the 10-year powertrain, lifetime powertrain?
So lifetime. Yep. Lifetime powertrain on the Arctic Cat and Segways.
Man,
Yep.
that's an incredible incentive
Yes, sir.
to buy. But they've got your back on basic maintenance, warranty, those types of things too. I like that that's an ongoing partnership with your customers because I'm sure you deal with a lot of individual buyers, and I would imagine lawn pros too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Our commercial guys are, they always come back, and typically, if it's something that they need right away, we're Johnny on the spot with it. I mean,
Yeah.
especially if, they're working for a living cutting grass, we try to get them taken care of and back out the door as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And people can finance you can arrange financing.
They sure can.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's my area of expertise where I come in.
Yep.
So
right.
they do offer on the Bad Boys and the Ferris mowers. They do offer as low as 0% right now. It's been going for a while. So on that 0%, you're able to finance, at different terms, and pretty much that's where I work with you to get, your payment where you would prefer it to be. But yeah, that would be through Sheffield Financial. So any applications, it doesn't affect your credit at all. It's a pre-approval, and then I just go from there to make sure that I get, like I said, your payment where you want to, the term that you want to, and that 0% is pretty great.
Listeners, this is an incredible couple we have in the studio. Jeff, thank you for your service. He's a Marine veteran.
Thank you.
It's
We
an
appreciate
awesome
that.
family business. You got so many things covered. We can't possibly do it all justice. In fact, it's already 8:54, and
Yeah.
we're running out of time. But I do so appreciate you becoming part of the show, and then taking it to the next step and
Yes, sir.
becoming part of one of our more popular features on the show as well.
It's always a pleasure.
It's not quite Rich Thomas level popular.
Yeah.
I think the star of the show is this fur baby back here behind me that's taking a nap already.
We do have the show is called Three Men and a Dog.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
isn't that right, Chase? So again, give your location.
We're at 4740 Highway 14, located in Elmore. It's an Elmore address, but it's actually in the Millbrook area.
Okay.
And you can come by and see us Tuesday through Friday. We're open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon.
I apologize. The surgery has limited my
That's
ability
all right.
to get around for a bit, but I'm getting almost there, and I really want to come by and see.
Absolutely. We have test
Yeah, come
drives
see us.
available for everybody.
Cool. Thank you so much. And listeners, we're just gifted with a ton of opportunities, great ideas, and don't forget that layaway program for Christmas and the 0% financing, too.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Nice.
sir.
We'll have you back again soon.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
We appreciate
a
y'all.
pleasure
Thank you.
as always.
Yeah. All right. Our final traffic update at 8:54 already. Man, that time went by fast.
Busy traffic all over the area, including I-65 and 85 boulevards. We're still a good bit busy around the area, but not really seeing any issues anywhere. Just be safe out there this morning. Slow down and be kind to your fellow drivers. We'll keep you updated. Front Porch Grill, all about good friends, good food, and great memories. Put your feet under the table and just relax. Front Porch Grill next to Food Outlet in Millbrook. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest and most trusted gold and silver dealer. At Eclectic Coins, they offer free appraisals, estate liquidations, coin grading services, and they've got a very large inventory to choose from. They pay the best prices for your gold and silver. Now, your local gold-backed distributor, located at 543 Northeastern Boulevard in Montgomery. See them on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Remember, Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know, go. Open 9:30 to 4:30 Tuesday through Friday, Saturday by appointment only.
Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir.
With the seasons changing, your HVAC system is working overtime. Call Lou Choir today to schedule a tune-up with one of their expert technicians to keep your system running efficiently and reliably. Keep your home comfortable all season long. 24-hour emergency service available. License number 22154.
Call Lou Choir right now.
Every occasion deserves great food, amazing drinks, and an atmosphere worth remembering. Welcome to 243 South in the heart of historic downtown Prattville. From lunch and dinner to weekend brunch and happy hour, 243 South brings Southern hospitality and elevated dining together under one roof. And there's even more. The Ember Parlor is 243 South's newest addition, a rentable event space perfect for your next party, private gathering, or celebration. Plus, don't forget about 243 South's catering menu and delivery options. 243 South, come hungry and stay a while.
Hey y'all, it's Rooster with Rooster's Muffler Moore in Prattville. Ever since I've been advertising with Blue Water Broadcasting, my parking lot's been full. Y'all come see me right here at Rooster's Muffler and More on South Memorial Drive in Prattville.
Did you know that radio is the #1 reach platform in all of media? It's true. Call us to find out how to put radio's #1 reach to work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
If the fastest growing sport in America is stressing you out, you may be suffering from PTSD, pickleball traumatic stress disorder.
I can't remember the score. Replay. That ball rolled onto the court. Kitchen. I wasn't in the kitchen. It's just recreational. Why is everyone so angry?
If you can't remember whose serve it is, repeat annoying phrases like, in the middle solves the riddle, or wake up screaming, it's 002! You may have PTSD.
I still hear the pop, pop, pop.
Remember, it's just a game. Unless you're playing Doris.
She was only 83 and she still beat me.
PTSD, pickleball traumatic stress disorder, because it's never just a friendly game.
Rich, do you think we'll get to that point where, are we going to meet at the pickleball court for a match later, Rich?
I understand that there's a lot of people, baby boomers, that are into pickleball. So
it hasn't
hit me yet.
The judge is giving the jury instructions in the Clancy trial.
Finally, this is
just unbelievable. The psychotic support for this woman. I don't know what to think about that. We don't have time for a stand-up standoff.
Okay.
But you could have enjoyed a great clip of Robin Williams talking about GPS or Jim Gaffigan on global warming, which we don't want to discuss really.
I'm fine with it in a comedic sense, sure.
There'll be some Alabama warming next week, I'll tell you that.
Shut up.
You and your heat dome, Alabama. It's coming our way, but at least today we may see some clouds and some showers. Mm-hmm. All right, don't forget David Blackman back with me this afternoon for the Great American Idiocracy, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. In the meantime, Alabama Unfiltered is next. Joey's at noon, and I'll see you at 3 after Joey.